Tower family and Regard. We get to meet, I suppose, the royal family, and there's a few characters to say the least. And we head into the grand hall, I guess, or one of them anyway.
Yep.
And that's it.
So you met the princesses and the prince. The king and queen you have not met, and you are all together traveling, led by the servant Landon. You are currently all walking through the great halls, which is this area right here, and this area right here, the Hall of the Greats. Um,
Is that on the left? Is that the star thing? Where was it? The Golden Sky.
yeah,
Hmm.
Cool.
good
Okay.
memory.
Not
Um,
no. I wrote that down.
oh, okay. Well, good notes anyway. Um, the only thing I will add to that recap is you all have formulated some form of a. I just noticed I
Yes.
didn't delete this. Some form of a theory on what the hell is going on. It sounded like you all kind of conferred that it was more or less stemming from Prince Edward in some form or another. His involvement, like his level of involvement, has yet to be seen. But you've conveyed that information with Q, who, while looking at you crazy, eventually kind of started to agree with you. Um, I think that was the only other thing I wanted to add. That's you also, I guess you mentioned you found the horn in the basement. Um, Potential multi-class there.
And
Yeah, the Horn of
importantly,
Triumph, I think.
Therathari is going by Paulo Bancero, and
Fine.
Felix is going by Kyle
Kyle
Anderson.
Anderson, I believe.
And Jay Sean stuck with Jay Sean.
Yes.
Yes, because it wouldn't be a hijinks if it didn't have any new pseudonyms. All right. Let's see. Play the music, and we'll get started here.
Wait, can you can you recap for us what? So I know we weren't allowed to bring anything in.
Um,
So
well, I think you guys are pretending, or like, the only person I know as a servant is Felix or Squire. But if I'm in, I think Therathar, you were under the guise of a guard of some kind.
a guard, right? So I should have, like
You would
some
have the
kind of
normal accoutrement that you would have. Maybe not your
okay.
pack, but you can offload that to Felix. Felix, you would. I mean, you don't. I guess you have your gun wherever you keep it.
Yeah.
And then Tenley, I believe, packed darts in a handbag.
Yep.
She's always strapped.
You
Okay.
Keep that motherfucking thing on her.
Always. Never caught lacking. Okay, so we will pick up. Landon is escorting you in sort of this procession. He is in the front. The two princesses are behind him. Prince Edward has taken the side of Tenley, who Felix is following shortly behind. Therathari and Jay Sean are together near Felix, and the Mr. and Mrs. Hightower are walking with their guard and Sir Ibrahim, sort of a little bit behind, so they have now fallen to the rear. Landon, who is dressed lavishly in this gold robe, is continuing to speak as you are all walking through. You would start here, obviously, and you're just kind of like going around, going through, and eventually you'll end up in the sort of circular room, which Tony correctly pointed out is the Golden Sky. Landon will say, as you're walking, as you can see, many brave souls fought and forged the legacy that is Tura. We honor them here. The bloodline of the royal family, the brides, Sir Calavans and his knights, the Knights of the Rose, who all died protecting, serving, and upholding Turia. You can see as we walk through this beautiful chamber here. You're now in the stars, underneath the golden stars over here. Was hand forged, designed with intent. when just a faint bit of light shines through and illuminates the sky above, with golden stars, golden light, to remind us of the sacrifice of all of those who come before us, but also to keep us on our path to the future, and to always make sure that, well, we keep what's important close to the vest. Tenley, it's at this point that Prince Eddard will stick out his elbow for you to interlock arms with him.
I will take it.
And he'll whisper as Landon is going on about the history of all of these people. Very gaudy, showy. Prince Eddard would say, quite boring, don't you think?
It's a grand display, I'm sure.
Have you seen this?
I do not remember the last time I have, but I'm sure I have at least once.
Oh, well, maybe it's fun the first time, but once you've seen it, I don't even know how many times. It gets quite boring.
Have you heard the speech long enough to start mocking it?
I try not to mock Landon. He may be annoying, but he means well.
See?
Barathari, Felix, are you guys doing anything while following in this procession? You've now kind of all filed into this beautiful chamber here, kind of in a semicircle as Landon is speaking before you. Looking around, it is gorgeous. It's a domed roof. The light shines through. It's perfectly aligned with moonlight, obviously sunlight in the day. Beautiful room, truly. Are you guys doing anything, saying anything to each other?
I'm going to kind of walk the perimeter and appear to be engaged with the room's beauty.
Okay. Are you looking for anything or just admiring the statues and artwork?
I assume the statues are Knights of the Rose, right?
In this room, yes, but in the room that you were just in prior, this is sort of like the oldest room under the golden sky, and then this room here is sort of filled with the bloodline of the brides, and it's not quite finished, hence some of the open space.
Okay.
Um,
So I do want to see if I note anything interesting about the statues.
Okay, just make a general investigation check as you walk the perimeter. Felix, what are you doing?
I was gonna do a similar thing actually. I was thinking specifically, do these statues have any indication on them, maybe like a glyph or something, that they have been magically charged in the same way that the statues in Vlad's lab were? Like,
Yeah.
could they attack us?
Make an Arcana check.
I got a 12, by the way.
Okay. Your investigation check. These statues are made of what you presume to be solid gold. What you saw out in the main Hall of the Greats, the newest edition, they seem to be gold lined, not necessarily solid gold. You can kind of tell the difference in terms of not only the weight, but the touch and just the way the gold kind of shines. This is truly, you could tell a lot of thought and money and time went into the design of this. You can see that
Feelings.
each of the beams of golden light form this kind of star, and you gather that this star kind of represents there's a theme of fives within Turia. The Pentamarket, the Pentaspire. These are all sort of themed around the five main deities worshipped, and you can tell that it was designed in such a way that reflects directly in this room. And then Felix, you
14.
notice 14. You notice that these are solid gold busts of people long dead, and you would be shocked if anything could move that.
All right.
The
cool.
one you saw in Vlad's lab were stone.
Okay.
So Landon will continue, he'll say. After having spoken about the history of Tura for about 5 minutes at length. And that brings us to present day. Any questions, anyone? Wonderful. If you'll follow me back this way, I will continue the tour. And he will walk through the semicircle that you've all formed, and he'll lead you out back into the courtyard here. Or not the courtyard, but back into the hall. And then he will lead you to this room over here. I will have to shrink this 1 sec. Okay. So you all file into this main chamber here. I guess I'll put just a mark where you are currently. What you see here as you leave the Hall of the Greats is a polished wood floor. You can see various degrees of like dark wood, various hues have been put in place to sort of create this visually interesting base floor here. It's like shiny, almost as shiny as the stone tile you were just previously walking on. Polished to near death. Any sign of the wood has been polished out for sure. But you are entered into this sort of chamber here with a beautiful circular carpet with gold inlay and lavish designs on it, probably from Shikumo, most likely, with colorful seats that sort of sit on the circumference of it. Bookshelves sit there. A fireplace has been stoked and going, very low lit. You can see there are windows on this wall, sort of over here. I guess I can move this probably over more. And these windows overlook a beautiful garden with roses, beautiful like Japanese oak trees, just or Shikuman oak trees, excuse me. Very beautifully decorated garden.
A garden of Shikuman import, I see.
Yes, basically this is they just took a square bit of land from Shikumo, uplifted it, and brought it here. You are led in here where Landon will say, "This is the royal study, where instructor Capardi leads his classes, and the prince himself observes and sits in. Feel free to take a look around at what has been left, and feel free to step through the garden. I will leave you in this room for just a few moments. I have been pulled away by the king and queen themselves, but I assure you I'll be back in just a moment. In fact, Mr. and Mrs. Hightower, they've requested an early visit. If you wouldn't mind, you can bring your guard if you'd like." They'll look at you tenly. The prince and princesses will stay with their guard. Your mom kind of gives you a look like, "Are you going to be okay?"
Let's give her a look. It's like, am I ever going to be okay in here?
She'll pierce through that and realize, despite you being incredibly uncomfortable, she's confident that you'll be fine. And she'll kind of bow to the prince and princesses along with your father, and they'll turn and leave with Landon and Sir Ibrahim and some of your guard. In fact, I think they would probably take all of them and leave you with your friends.
With our personal guard.
Yeah, and Jayshawn. Okay. So you are in there with Princess Amara, Prince Eddard, and Princess Julia, and it's just you lot.
I suppose once they've departed, I'll turn to Prince Eddard and say, "So, which of these tomes are we meant to study this week?"
This week, Instructor Capardi he's assigned us a reading on, oddly enough, some of the Paylor's teachings. We're learning about harvest and times of year and things like that.
I see. Rather interesting deity to start with.
Oh, we've not started with this deity. We've just
Oh.
transitioned. Just recently, we did Helm, a long history of Helm, and you can see Princess Julia, who is the youngest, as mentioned before. Just to recap, Amara is the oldest. She's kind of like the not girly girl one. who is really into like books and like a nerd, and Julia is the complete opposite. Julia has gone to one of the desks, pulled out a mirror, and is kind of fixing up her hair. And Amara has just taken a seat on one of the sofas. Are you all sitting, by the way, or?
I'm just sort of walking around the aisle of bookshelves.
I want to investigate the garden.
Okay. Do you want to investigate it for like what kind of plants are there, or are you just trying to see if? What are you?
So my purpose is that I want to get a sense of an emergency escape, if possible.
Sure. Okay. Go ahead and just you can roll investigation out there. Felix, are you staying in?
Yeah, I'd like to stand by the desk and figure out what's going on there. If there's anything on it that's been left out.
Okay,
Just look at-
Princess Julia is there, currently fixing her hair.
Oh, my bad. All right. Question relating to what Prince Eddard said. Is it harvest season? It's like the equivalent of March, I believe you said, right?
It is currently February.
Oh, February. Okay, so it's not at all harvest season.
It is not, no.
So, okay. Understood. Then I guess I'll just walk along the bookshelves and take a look at the books there and what is
Okay.
out.
Big perception.
Yeah. Okay.
Prince Eddard would have said in response, actually, Tom, what did you roll?
13.
13? Okay. I'll get to you in 1 second. Just write 13.
Mm-hmm.
I got an
Prince
18 for my perception.
18 for... Prince Eddard would have responded to you, Tenley, and said, that we spent what? He's looking at his sister, Amara. What, 3 months on Helm? She looks up. She's in the middle of reading something. Sorry, something in my throat. She looks up. What? Helm, how long did Instructor Tapati teach us Helm? Like 3 months or something?
What
3
is
months.
what is Princess Amora reading?
Make a perception check.
Oh boy.
How well read are you?
22.
Very.
She is reading essentially a teen love novel, romance novel. This one in particular is kind of your like cliche boy meets girl. Girl is like is too high class for boy.
Hmm.
They fall in love despite their parents' disdain, etc., etc. Your classic cliche sappy love book. Not in any way academic.
Alright, I'll just sort of as she's mentioning how I'll tend to just go, Tithe and Torment. How far into it are you?
I love that. You've read it?
Bits and pieces. I'm familiar with the author's work.
I can't put it down. I was told that she's gonna release a new one. I just
Oh,
wanted to
sometime.
reread this one.
Sometime in the next few months, I imagine.
I'm hoping to get a signed copy.
Oh, I
you can
imagine
see-
that would certainly be possible.
Prince Eddard has kind of let go of your arm as you've engaged in conversation with Amara. He seems a little... Make an insight check.
Oh boy. Do. Inside. 8.
8. Okay. You can't tell if he's just bored of the conversation or a little annoyed. But he'll kind of just walk over, kind of lean up against the back wall here and outlook the garden while you're talking to Amara. She says, Do you want to, when it comes out, do you want to read it together? We talk about it?
I'm happy to.
Been looking for someone around here to talk about these things with. They just, well, you could see her. You look over and she's just happily toying with the same strands of hair.
I'm sure she has her own ways of entertaining herself.
Sit, please.
Of course. And I'll take a seat and I'll look to, as I said, I'll just sort of glance over to the prince again. So, after Helm, who comes next? And is there just a cycle of the deities? Is it primarily just a religious discussion that we're going to be studying? Or do we intend to focus on martial pursuits?
Well, Helm was first. I don't know why Palor second, but we'd go through all of the 5 deities that are supported.
Is it like a couch I'm sitting on, or is it just a chair?
It's a really comfortable chair, it's like a recliner chair.
Okay, I'll kind of gesture to the chair next to me, like just like come sit. Let's talk about this.
Make a persuasion.
Oh boy.
Keep in mind, I think you activated your makeup.
I do have the makeup on, but I'm not going to use it yet because
Got
that's
it.
a 22.
Nice. Okay. He kind of looks over at Therathari in the garden and then back at you, and you hear a little bit of a sigh, and he'll sit next to you. Therathari, with a 13. In terms of escaping here, the walls here are high. They're about 25 feet. So this is kind of a trapped-in, enclosed area. However, you do notice there are, amidst the beautiful flowers and sort of Shakuman oaks and all these purple, bright pink flowers, or leaves, excuse me, you notice a kind of strange weed-like plant, and it's placed in numerous locations. And you know from what you've seen that this place is not in any way, shape, or form unkempt. So this weed kind of sticks out. It's not necessarily just a weed-looking thing. It's just it has no flower, and in a garden that seems strange.
Okay.
Felix, looking through these shelves, you can see, as stated, there are a plethora of books on all of the deities supported in Tura. But what catches your eye when perusing the shelves and looking through, there are books on, martial combat, or like there's books on like hand-to-hand fighting. There's books on sword fighting, formal sword fighting, jousting, things like that, which seems kind of odd given that this is a class for lords and ladies. So you're not sure what's going on there. And you said you got an 18. With an 18, you notice a very old-backed book, like decrepit and almost falling apart. That, what languages do you speak?
I believe just common and gnomish. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any ability to comprehend written language? Like,
Not without a spell. No. I mean,
Okay. Do you have the ability to cast that spell? Is what I'm asking.
oh, it's not prepared. Let me
Okay.
see if it's known. Nope.
Okay. You have no idea what this book says.
Okay.
But it is very old, and it is almost like wrapped, tied together with twine.
Noted.
The prince sits next to you, Tenley. Just kind of looks at you and Amara.
Right, so we said Helms next, and did you? I did mention, was there any investigation of martial pursuits afterwards, or is it primarily a scholarly, studious atmosphere?
For the ladies, it ends with the books. But for the lords, I've been studying up on some sword fighting. At one point, I will probably have to duel. Sort of a rite of passage for lords. But training mainly for that. And obviously, it's good to keep your reflexes sharp. Never know who's going to test you.
And are those pursuits aligned with your interests? Do you particularly care for swordplay, or are you more of an arcane sword?
I find myself enjoying the physical nature of sword fighting, but I also enjoy the intellect and mental gymnastics that the arcane requires.
I imagine you are well versed in both.
Quite astute. I try, certainly learning, but I like to think I've come a long way.
Is there a school of magic you prefer?
Right now, probably illusion.
Illusion.
know
Interesting
what?
choice.
That reminds me. I want to show you something.
Hmm.
Amara, you tell Mom He'll kind of get up, push the chair out, wait for you to grab his hand,
I will.
and he'll lead you out of the chamber towards the Hall of the Greats,
Okay.
leaving all of you in there. Are you going to attempt to do anything? Felix, you are the only one who would see this.
So am I the only one in the room right now?
No,
You
Amara
and the
is.
princesses.
Therathari's outside. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Oh, and Jay Sean,
Right.
I
Jay
imagine.
Sean. Yep, Jay Sean.
So, first off,
Oh
about
wait,
the book.
sorry, I wasn't. Jay Sean was ushered along with your family
Mm.
as a
So-
guard.
I believe I'm supposed to be like Jay Sean's squire, so I should probably follow him. But before I go, I'd like to look at the book and look at all the text on it. Even though I can't read it, I can see it.
I thought you were Tom Squire.
Oh,
No,
maybe.
either way. Oh, I feel like we made jokes about Jay Sean Squire, but we probably ended up settling on Sir Banquero Squire.
Sure.
I don't remember if it was written down or not.
Yeah, I
Most
don't
of
think
them,
we
I'm
ever
sure.
really specifically.
We just
established
said
that.
we just said that you were a squire.
Well,
Yeah.
let's just say that they've assumed that you are his squire.
that I'm Therathari's.
Yes.
So I would like to look at the text on the book, and then like touch some physical object on me, and like make the text appear on that object, just
Make
for
a s-
later.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Ooh, crap. It's an 8.
Okay.
Oh,
Should I use my
Um,
D10? Hold on. Considering it, I don't want to blow
Wait.
this. It's not like that important, but I also don't want to like give any.
Think about the downside. You could roll a 1 and then just be out of it.
Hey Dan.
Well, I didn't roll a 1. I rolled an 8 at least.
No, I mean on the D10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
you could roll a 1 on the D10.
Yeah,
Howdy,
I'll
Dan.
stick with the 8. That's okay.
Hey
Hey,
everyone, how's it going?
Hello.
Dan, I gotta get you into this game, so get on the line.
Yeah, let me load up Steam.
Okay. So are you doing anything, Tony, or no?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Let her ride.
So, you reach into your pocket, or rather into the bag very quickly to sort of touch something, and roll me a D10. Not inspiration, just a D10.
It was a 1. Good call, Paul.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Tom. My bad.
No, yeah, no. I mean, Tom led into it. I just said the joke louder.
Out
Well,
falls.
no, I was actually thinking strategy there. So.
Mm.
You reach in and go
I
to
will say I
touch
did-
something.
I did also specify. I don't have my gun on me, so the
No,
gun
I know.
can't possibly. The gun is in my breastplate, like it's like right
Yes.
here.
Yep.
Okay.
But you
Cool.
do have your dagger, right?
Yeah, those would be holstered. Like at either side, I think.
Okay, let's say then you, in the process of touching, getting stuff from your pack, you unholster somehow your dagger and it falls to the ground. Ding, 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 ding.
My
The
mistake.
room
I-
kind of falls silent.
I'll pick the dagger up, and as I pick it up, make the text appear on the dagger, and
Okay.
and then
All right.
I'll start heading back in at the sound of that.
Okay. Prince Eddard kind of turns back for a moment, but looks at you, Tenley, and then pushes onward with you in stride.
Okay.
there, Lady Hightower. She went with Prince Eddard that way.
Who?
Amara looks up from her book before you can speak and says, "Best to leave him. He gets angry when he's followed. But be my guest," and she'll kick her feet up and flip the page.
Well,
Someone telling me, Squire. Who's Therathari?
oh. My mistake. I'm still learning names. I'm new around here.
Classic.
Yes, well, make yourself useful.
Yes. What can I do? Polish your armor?
No, just head out to the garden and keep watch or something.
Okay. Yes, sir. Apologies, Paolo.
Okay, Tenley, you are led out of the courtyard. Into the courtyard, excuse me. And you are led, I'll draw it. So you're kind of led out here. In through this gate. Obviously there are guards, but they don't stop you because you're with the prince. Into this door and into this tower where you are walking up steps. And as you're walking, the prince is saying, I think it's time to show you something pretty cool I've been working on. Are you yourself magically inclined?
Um, Not particularly, unfortunately, though I have a level of fascination in it.
Ah, fascination is all I need. I've been working on something with the instructor who's been guiding me. A capstone project, I believe he called it. Just a way to put all of my efforts into one thing and test my arcane abilities. It's just up here. And you're walking up the stairs.
Continue to follow.
Are you doing anything, making any like perception checks?
I'll just sort of keep a look around to make sure that like where we're going isn't like, oh, I'm getting led into like the fucking basement and getting it sealed up like the
Oh, no, you're
Casco
going up.
Amontillado. Yeah.
You're going up.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's nothing relatively untoward happening, or if it's just a general fascination. Oh, I want to show you something.
Yeah. Okay, so no, it's nothing like that. So you are going to be led up and out through this chamber up here. That's sort of where you went up. Okay?
Okay.
If you can imagine, this kind of sits on top of the other hex thing.
That's got it.
Okay. You're led up there. Along the way, the prince is making small talk with you, holding your hand. I believe you're wearing heels, correct?
I am, yes.
So he'll instruct you to take your heels off, so it's easier to walk.
Fine with that. I'll just scoop him and carry him.
And he'll bring you up. You look lovely tonight.
More than a lot fancier than I tend to go around as. I prefer a little bit of function over form, though. The meeting with the royal family, who gets to say no?
Well, as queen, when I'm king, you can wear what you like. If we are to marry, of course.
Of course. Do you know if that plan is still the intent?
My father is rather intent on it happening, which is part of the reason why he wanted to invite you here earlier.
I see. So I imagine if your father wills it, then it's only a matter of time, I suppose.
Make another insight check.
That's super cocked. Oh, that's a natural one.
Yikes.
Man. In the light of this sort of spiral staircase, the prince looks rather handsome. And there's a brief moment in which there's some kind of connection. Maybe not romantic per se, but you kind of see past the royalty, and he seems like a pretty cool guy. Nevertheless, you are led to the second floor here, and the door opens into this sort of holding room. What's not displayed here is there's sort of couches, a nice chandelier, there's a fireplace on this wall.
Kind of like a living room of sorts.
Yeah, it's just like a holding room of people floating through. He'll say, "This is the private room I'm going to take you to, where the instructor holds more, obviously private, but sort of secret session. Maybe one you can even get in on. It's nothing weird, it's just, sometimes the princesses or some of the other guests, the lords and ladies, not ready for the information that the party has to bestow upon us."
I see.
And he'll lead you to this room over here, which is a private sort of study room with more books of things. And he says, "Now I'm going to show you something. But you can't tell anyone I showed you this."
Nice.
Okay, he's going to swing open this door here. on this, like, I don't even know what this is. It might be even an octagon over here. Into this chamber. And in there, you see a grand study where there is a arcane table with runes all over it. Light coming in from the skylights are a sort of lighting up, very similar sort of pentagramish, not pentagram, that's like devil worship, but star, for all intents and purposes. And inside here, you see the books and a sort of orb of some kind that's affixed onto this table.
Kind of
Walk-
arcane preponderances go on here.
This is where the instructor studies most of the time, spends most of his
see.
time. But
Spends most of his time pondering that orb.
that's what I want to show you. Come here.
Huh?
For some reason, he's whispering. No one's around. But just the act of being in here when he's not supposed to,
Mhm.
automatically in stealth mode. Felix
Right.
and Therathari, what are you guys doing? So, Felix, you're
I'm
outside.
now- yeah, go on.
That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I'm following Therathari's lead because I'm his his inferior, or he's my superior.
Well,
Are you outside with him?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm investigating the bookshelf. I'm looking for anything related to botany.
You don't really need to roll for this, but
Okay.
you end up finding a book that is sort of a traveler's guide to, like, the local flowers and sort of herbs and whatnot, fungi. It's not extensive by any means. I assume you're attempting to match that plant.
Yeah, or looking for any, say, like notes in it that
Okay.
that would be maybe not from the author, right? Someone reading it, some study.
Yes. Make an investigation check going through the book.
Not rolling well. It's an 8.
Okay. It takes you a little while, but you identify it as hemlock.
Do I know what hemlock is?
Yeah, I mean it's a common poison.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll make a mental note of that and close the book casually and put it back on the shelf.
All right. While that's going on, and you finally close it, Felix, are you doing anything outside?
Hmm. Is the door open to the outside? Like, I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
it's
it's-
nighttime in February, so it's probably not.
You are sort of. It doesn't necessarily follow. Like, this isn't like North America, so it's not
Yeah.
super
That makes
warm,
sense.
but it's not like February here would be pretty freaking cold.
Yeah. Okay. Nah. I already have messed up too much. I gotta be on the straight and narrow. So I'm just gonna stand guard.
Get it together.
Yeah. I'm just like.
Your squire in
I'm-
the Golden Keep with the royal family.
I'm
Get it
out
together,
there
buddy.
just having like a meltdown, like getting into character, like you fucked it up already. Like, come on. Get it together.
That's amazing. In true Squire format. Or fashion. Okay. So while that's going on and you finally close the book, Therathari, Landon comes back in, alone. He kind of looks around. Where is the prince?
He stole off with your guest.
That brat. All right. Well, I'm going to take you to the Great Hall, and dinner will be prepared. Sorry, the tour was cut short. I have to now find the prince, but I'm very appreciative of your patience. Julia, Amara, please go get ready for this evening, and if you'll follow me. And he kind of looks at you who is remaining in the room. Are you gonna
I
get your
follow without a
squire?
word. Okay, so I will like check out the doorway or windows or what have you and see if he can catch my eye or not.
Yeah, you can see him kind of like monologuing internally, but you eventually catch eyes. And
Okay,
he'll
yeah,
follow.
and so I'll wave him in.
Okay. So he'll lead you. Um, he'll lead you out here and into this door here.
So on the walk there, I mentioned to my squire, into the dining hall we go.
Ah. Okay. And the prince and Lady Hightower, are they
You joining
accounted
us,
for?
I imagine.
Okay.
You hear him say as you've now entered into the Hall of the Greats. They'll be joining us shortly. This is just temporary. We'll be eating upstairs, but I'm holding you here for now. Feel free to peruse about and snack on what you'd like. And he'll
The
open the
cocktail.
he'll open the door, usher you in. It is you and a bunch of servants. The Hightower family is not there either. All right, Tenley, you are in the instructor's secret laboratory.
The room of the orb.
You have made your way over to the orb, where he asks you to sort of bend down and look into it.
I'm in the process of pondering the orb.
Now this, I was told, it's only worked once, but if you focus, you can catch a glimpse of something in the near future. A vision. Could be something basic like a spoon, because we're going to eat dinner, or something. The interpretation is left on the table.
Divination.
It is. Want to give it a try?
We're already here.
Okay, you take a look into the orb. You'll take a step back and move over to like this part of the column here and flick a lever, and you watch as shutters on the sides open up, letting in light, and they're focused intensely into these beams that all shine through in this star-like fashion to the center orb. That's sort of like the focal point of all of these lenses. And you watch as the orb lights up. I need you to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, that's to be expected. Intelligence, that's an 8.
Okay. Your mind kind of goes blank for a second as your vision focuses and the orb and the space around you disappears. And instead, you see all around you, vast, all the way the eye can see, this expanse of red, dark red, with bursts of orange light, and then immense heat, and you feel your body starting to sweat from just this aura of heat. And eventually, as you kind of focus out, zoom out, you look and you are inside flames. Huge columns of flame. Not taking damage, but you feel the effects of it. You're looking through it.
That's
And
terrifying.
you kind of feel your body give out as you fall limp to the ground, and the prince immediately rushes over. Oh dear, what have I done? Are you okay, Tenley? Tenley! Eventually, you are shaken out of this trance as you look up at him.
Hi.
What did you see? Are you okay?
That,
We shouldn't be in here. This is all my fault.
let us water, maybe?
Okay, just don't move. And he'll run out.
Okay. I will
You
take.
feel...
I'll
Go
take
ahead.
some time to like try and recover from whatever the hell just happened.
Yeah, it was an experience, and you feel kind of like almost hungover. Mentally. Like you're mentally exhausted. He immediately rushes back with a glass of water. Sit up. Drink this.
Oh god.
It's still a work in progress. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
That was intense.
He'll like hold your hand sort of in the beaming lights that are in here.
I'm
There's a
not
brief pause.
hurt, I think. All my faculties are in order, for the most part.
Do you think you can stand?
I will attempt to stand up.
Okay, it's a little shaky, but you're up.
Ah, had better afternoons, but
Oh, this is horrible.
that was interesting to say the least.
It's never happened like that before. I guess there's a reason why he
I
told me not to go in.
perhaps a more studied arcane mind would be more resistant to that.
I should have known. Let's just leave before anything else
Let's pretend we were never here.
until lead you out. On the way out, he'll shut the lever, the blind or the panes kind of come back
I'll
down.
put my shoes back on.
Okay. He'll walk you out back towards the stairs, and he'll say, "What do you think of my father? You know, you've met him in passing a few times. Not tonight, obviously, but
I've
can I tell you something?"
met him. Sure.
I love my father. And I'm very thankful for all he's given. At this point, he's like stopped you, kind of in the center room here.
Right.
But I just feel like I don't want to be. I want to be more successful, stronger. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Now, who says you have to be him?
I just feel like everything in my life has been set in place for me to follow in his footsteps. But what if I want to make my own path? What if his footsteps aren't good enough?
Say something greater.
It's stupid, I know, but
Well, it should always be a parent's pride to watch their child soar greater than them.
you'd think, but he just is so bullheaded.
Set in his ways?
Stubborn, yeah. Like for example, tonight I wanted it to go differently. I wanted there to be a grand ball with music and dancing and a show.
More festivity.
Yeah. It's special. Potentially the Queen of Tura is coming to the keep for the first time, formally at least. I'm just embarrassed. I'm sorry.
It's
I should've
nothing to be
Dumped
embarrassed
this
about.
on you. It's not
It's quite
proper
alright.
of me.
Quite all right.
Nice
Frankly,
to
if
talk
you'd
to you.
kept up more of the royal pomp and circumstance, I'd be a little less impressed.
Maybe I don't wear it so well as I thought.
You don't always have to. Look
We
at
should
me,
get
I
going.
am. No, I mean, let's head on. I am the head, the only remaining child of the Hightower family, but it's not like I carry myself with too much finery.
I was sorry to hear about your brother. I didn't know him well, but I never heard a bad thing about him. I'm sure that was hard for you.
He was the better of us, but no, I like to think a little bit of him still remains with me.
He just kind of looks at you for a second. And looks like he's going to say something, but doesn't, and you head downstairs.
Mm.
Felix and Therathara, you guys are in a smorgasbord of beautiful, like, meats and cheeses and wine and fruits. Nothing that looks like Hemlock. But it is a lot of food for just you two. And you are the only two in there.
But there are other servants in here.
Yes, there are servants who are just standing there waiting for you to command them and ask for food or whatever you want.
I'll start chatting one up.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are others arriving soon? This looks like a lot for just the two of us, and with all due respect, it is our job to keep track of Lady Hightower, and we currently don't know where she is.
I'm Terribly sorry to hear that. I do not know of tonight's festivities. All I know is that we were told to prepare a large entree, or excuse me, appetizer course, sort of happy hour. And after which you will depart from this room and go up to the formal dining hall. But I don't know anything else, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Did you want-
Squire,
Did you want more sausage?
Mini
Uh,
mushroom.
Lost my appetite a little bit. Yes,
Yeesh.
Paolo.
shall we have a tour of the kitchen?
If that's allowed, I'll look at one of the servants.
Not much to see, just be mindful.
Of course.
Yeah, you are brought in. Door to the kitchen is not locked in any way. There are people back there, servants cooking. This is not the kitchen that is used for the main dining hall you gather. It's rather small and sort of
Damn.
meant for these more intimate settings,
Hmm.
rather than supplying food for hundreds of people.
Nevertheless, I'm looking for any signs of hemlock.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. I'll let your squire aid you.
Yeah.
17.
Is that with the advantage?
Oh, I'll roll another one. 22.
Hey.
Hey.
You see a bunch of leafy vegetables. None of them are in any way, shape, or form similar to the hemlock that you saw out there.
So I'll navigate whoever seems to be the head chef. I'll
Okay.
ask,
It's a rather bulbous kind of man. Sweat on his brow. You can see he's got sauce or whatever on his shirt. He's in the process of sort of looking over plates as they're being put on the pass for him.
the menu tonight, sir. Could you please inform me of what sort of ingredients you're using?
He immediately stops what he's doing, stands at attention respectfully. He'll kind of go off. He'll say, "By menu, do you mean what I'm serving now, sir?"
For the feast tonight.
I will not be preparing that meal. I do not know, fortunately.
And who would be?
That would be Chef Marco. He's upstairs, probably preparing it.
Very well. Thank you for your time.
Is there something you'd like specifically? I can maybe put in a word.
No, just I would like to keep an eye out for, well, some of our guests are picky eaters, if you know what I mean.
Trust me, the princesses have their moments as well. If there's anything, I can relay it upstairs. Just let me know. It's no trouble at all.
Thank you. And I
Mhm.
head out of the kitchen.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Tenley, you are led back downstairs to the, eventually the kitchen. Do you want to make any other small talk with the prince while you're walking there?
Yeah, just casual small talk, I suppose, from here and there.
All right, roll just a general charisma check.
General charisma, 19.
It's going very well. You're flirty in the right moments. You're serious in others. You've gathered through your conversation. The prince is under a lot of pressure and stress, and he doesn't have many people to talk to about it. And you are a good outlet for him, and he seems to be very responsive in that way. He's very formal and proper, especially after having put you through whatever mental anguish you went through.
Right.
He doesn't ask you about it at all. He's being very polite. But eventually he will lead you to the sort of entrance to the smaller dining hall, or dining room here. Well, I must change. But I'll send Landon down when everything's ready. And you can come up.
Nice.
And he'll kind of hold both of your hands looking at you. Looks like he's going to say something again, and he just sort of smiles and nods and lets go and walks away.
Right. At which point I will enter the cocktail hour.
Okay. You are
I'm
there.
sort of walking out of the
Yep,
room
you
as she
almost
enters.
collide.
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
Yes. Did the prince take you upstairs?
Um, not public knowledge, but yes.
Could you point to the stairwell?
Oh, it's further away from here, outside of the courtyard.
That far away, eh?
It's a separate section of the castle.
Make an insight check, Therathari.
I rolled a 16.
Tenley seems a little off. Like, hard to explain. It's almost as though, like, she's trying to get the right words, but sometimes it seems like it takes her a little bit longer.
I do a double take. Did the prince have some effect on you?
We had conversation.
And in a secluded parts of the castle?
Some level of arcane discussion. Needed to reference a book of some kind.
I see. Well, hopefully you weren't under the influence of any spells that could
I would certainly
screw up our
hope
nights.
not.
That horn of yours might do the trick, Paolo.
Yes, well, I shan't be making another performance without preparing.
Yeah, I suppose not.
Without a
Oh, is that
few
lobster
Tenley.
quiche? Tenley's going for some of the finger foods.
Okay, yeah, it's delicious, all of it.
So I'd like to investigate kind of the hall that we came in and look for any obvious pathways to the next level.
Okay. You can make an investigation check.
Okay. 16.
Okay. Kind of going through here, the base level, you gather that, or you first leave this room and enter into this room. This is sort of like a very, it looks lavishly furnished, but it's not. It's a very plainly furnished sort of room for the servants. This is the servants' sort of area, if you will. Looking in some of the rooms, this is probably where the chef sleeps in the right one. Maybe Landon in the other, you don't really know. And then the rest kind of around. There are stairs back here. However, there are guards that are standing in front.
So I'll poke my head out of the entrance to these quarters and kind of raise my voice slightly. Squire,
Yes.
at my side.
Yes, sir.
And then I'd like to take us to that stairwell.
Okay. There's a pretty heavily armored guard who stands in the front here, who hasn't moved and is kind of paying attention head on. Forgive me. Sorry, this stairwell is off limits for tonight's guest. Under the orders of the king.
Yes, well, for the well-being of tonight's guest, I would like to speak to the head chef.
Please return to the kitchen. I will send for the head chef.
Very well.
Dining room, he meant. Sorry.
Thank you.
I obey.
Okay. About 2 or so minutes. Are you going to do anything while this is happening?
I'm not confident enough to try to
Oh,
loot
there's a
or
scallop wrapped in
investigate.
bacon. Mine.
Is there any point along the way from the stairwell to the dining room that we are not being watched?
Oh, most of these chambers are empty. These chambers are empty.
Okay, then while we're still in like the living quarters, I'll take that knife out and say to Therathari, "Can you read this?" Or not knife, but dagger. And I'll show him the hilt where I've made the
What languages do you
text.
speak, Therathari?
Amin, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Damn.
Okay, it is Sylvan.
Oh,
This
that's
is
actually
old.
the second time this campaign it's come up.
Oh.
This is old magic, very old magic, dating back probably before the Second Great Reckoning. So we're talking on the order of like hundreds of years. And Maybe even, well, sorry, First Great Reckoning, on the order of thousands of years. And the magic contained in this book is sort of, or not book, excuse me, the magic hinted at through the title that he's copied down, or the spine of the book. This is magic pertaining to ancient forms of sort of natural earth kind of related things, like shifting rocks.
Okay.
Things like
Bending,
that.
if you will.
Earth bending. That's a good way to put it.
Okay, so I'll say to Felix. It appears these magics describe moving the earth.
Well, that was on a book in the study. It looked suspicious, so I just copied it down, but I couldn't read it. But what are your thoughts?
Well, I don't know how to know a mage on site, but if they are studying such things, then surely they would have a powerful head mage on the premises.
I'm worried about Tenley. She seems, like you said, under the influence of something.
Well, hopefully she can pull it together.
As she's
She
in
has
the
the harder assignment of all of us.
next frame, she's stuffing her face with like crab rolls.
Bacon wrapped scallops. Oh, that's crab rangoon. Mine.
just going in.
Is there any more champagne?
Of course, right away.
Let's go check on her, shall we?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I suggest that we go to a break?
I was just gonna say. So,
Okay.
real quick, Landon will come back as you all enter in. Tenley has champagne in one hand, a plate of food in the other, as she's stuffing it in her face. Landon will say, "The royal family is awaiting your presence. The dinner shall start shortly. Follow me, please." We'll take our about 5-10 minute break there.
Break time.
All right,
Break time. Hickey.
we are back. Landon has come down and explained to you to follow him. He will lead you up the stairs the same way that Tenley went. through
So I
this
take
door.
it we didn't see the head chef before he
Nope.
leads us out.
Not
Lied
yet.
to us.
Ah,
You are brought up the stairs. Diverging from Tenley's path, you are now on the 3rd floor of the Golden Keep. And you are brought into a large open chamber, not dissimilar than the one that you saw with the Hall of the Greats, except obviously there's no statues. But these stone columns, beautiful stonework on the ground. You can see large paned windows with decorative inlay on them, sort of stained windows. And you can see that there's carpets, lavish red, purple carpets, some of them golden, that sort of lie on the floor as you walk on. Landon will say, "The prince, princesses, the king and queen will be waiting just in that door there until..." Take a step forward, usher you through, sort of usher you this way. You're in this large chamber with columns. There's a door right in front of you. Large doors. They open, and inside you see a huge open space with more columns. You can see tables on the sides of the rooms where the glass panes are. Banners hang with the golden inlays and colors on them. The throne sits directly, like maybe 100 feet in front of you. I will bring you to that scene now. You enter, and as you do, you take a few steps in. The doors swing closed behind you with a loud thud. One sec. Okay. Take a second to load.
Oh,
heyo.
All right. So, you enter through these doors. They shut behind you. You see in front of you... I guess not. They'll get there in a second, but hold on. You see up top in the sort of this crow's
Oh.
nest above the throne room. You see the prince, not Lanos, I spelled that wrong, Landon, And then behind him, Tyron Kapart. Let me.
It was Landon the whole time. Oh my god.
Let me change music.
Landon's the big bad.
Landon, the tutor guy.
No.
Landon's like the servant.
Oh, he's a servant.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's always the people you least expect.
Okay.
It's like Hannah.
You enter into the chamber. Before you stands 2 massive direwolves chained to the side walls where the throne is. Raquel and friends are not there yet. You see above you in this crow's nest, there is the prince, his right hand, the instructor, and Landon, who will eventually make it there. He has to walk around, but whatever. You enter in.
Make sure you're not late for the dramatic reveal.
Exactly. As you walk in, the doors slam behind you, and standing. What music though? Hey, this is my moment. All right, I have to switch playlist. This one has a lot of copyrighted songs.
At Hydra, come on.
Yeah, really. There it is. Okay. The prince steps forward. He says, "Welcome, everyone, to tonight's lovely events. Tonight, you all get to be part of history. Or at least, witness it. You see, tonight precedes this historic day in which the Bride family finally regains control of Turia. And a day that I, the new king of Turia, seize the reins of control away from the horribly inept Synod, and do what my spineless father never did." Okay, good, you're not moving. Don't move. All my life, I was raised with the power of the throne taunting me. I could see it. I could sense it. Reach out and touch it. But nigh. This power was meaningless, I was told. A relic of times past, a totem left to us by the Synod, to remind the great people of Turia of times long ago.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Am I allowed to interrupt his monologue?
He's
I would-
monologuing.
You gotta let the
gotta
villain
let him
monologue.
monologue.
You gotta let the villain monologue.
All right.
He starts monologuing. Talking
Alright.
about the world will soon be his.
He casts monologue, okay? He
All right,
casts
all right.
monologue. You
I'll
all
allow it.
immediately fail.
I'll allow it.
And you see, my father, bless his heart, took this on good faith, as did his father, and the father before him. But I, the only son of the king, the only heir to the throne, cannot sit idly by and watch as the Synod puppets my family, telling us when to eat, who to eat with, and what to do next. You can imagine the frustration I felt all these years, tormented, teased by the very thing I wanted most. But gone are these days of torture, and a new time is ushered in, one in which I, King Edward Thelonious Bride, take control of my country and bring it to heights never before imagined. I know what you're all thinking. And yes, it was me. All me. I enlisted the help of the Moriartys. I paid them to do my bidding, with the promise that in this new era of Turia, they would hold power. I helped connect them with the Golden Sword and instructed them to steal from the Archive, to frame the nobles of Nod. I instructed the Golden Sword to steal the black powder from the mines to frame the High Tower, because tomorrow, I will use this powder to blow up the Synod. And it will be unfortunate to hear that the Silverwoods and the High Towers were in on it. A coup, if you will, to take control. It will be equally unfortunate when it's found out that the High Towers couldn't live with what they've done. After all, they killed the members of the Synod, and much of the royal family. So they took their own lives after the brave King Eddard and his men closed in on them. You see, I thought of every angle, paid off every person, tied up all my loose ends. Your friend Yana, so filled with righteousness, so full of aspiration to be more than just a dark hand. Too bad she'll be executed for aiding criminals. And Clyde, well, he won't tell a soul. For him, I have promised great things. A life beyond the reliquary, just leaves you. You've been a constant thorn in my side from the very start. I thought leading you to the Moriarty estate would surely kill you, but here you still are. I didn't believe Instructor Capaldi when he told me you were alive, and had acquired the same abilities as your brother. I had to see it for myself. And so I had it arranged that we would be married. I admit, you're tougher than I expected, Tenley. But I have someone who can help me. Consider this me tying up my loose ends. You remember Raquel, yes? Out comes from the top here, jumping down, the fully cloaked Raquel in full form, who you've seen earlier in the Moriarty estate. You also see here 3 of her blood warriors at her side. The dire wolves are still chained, but right from the ceiling kind of opens up these chains. You can hear these gears running as these jail cell almost things tied to the ceiling lower above these now lit flames. You can see within them worried faces of not only the king and queen, Tenley, your mother and father, Jay Sean and Sir Ibrahim, who are bound, not gagged, but bound, shackled. They lower in place and sort of freeze as the prince says, finally, Tenley, it's a shame, really. Maybe in another life we could have been married, but not in this one. You have a tough choice this evening. Your life and the lives of everyone you love. Or maybe there's a chance you can save them, some of them, for the time being. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Sorry for interrupting the
Christ.
monologuing. That's
Natural 20.
Wow, that's a good one. Okay, 10.
Such a classic villain. He says literally everything.
He cast
so-
monologue.
Yeah, he really did. He
That
kinda-
is 20. What's your total?
Initiative 25.
Tenley? Nice.
21
Okay.
for me.
Wow, look at you. Okay. Sarathari?
Natural 10.
What's your total?
10.
Oh, so that's not you. Don't you? Oh, you have no decks. That's right.
I have no decks.
Nice.
And the 13 AC.
All right, so 10 for Farah.
You want me to roll, Jared?
Yeah, Dan. You can. All right.
Triumphantly break in.
Please come in here and save us.
I'm just getting everyone else down. All right. So you see before you these lowered chambers, or lowered jail cells over these flames that are lit. You can tell by the gears that these could probably be lowered more. Nevertheless, Tenley, you are first on the docket here. I would like to add that every one of these squares, despite being larger than you, is 5 feet.
Okay. All right. I am. Huh. Yeah, Tenley's not entirely sure what to say, but the idea that these folks are starting to lower down from the ceiling in cages. They're bound but not gagged. Can we see what they're bound by?
You can make a perception check, sure.
Okay. That's another natural 20.
All right. You laser
Total
in,
of 24.
despite the circumstances you've walked into and your mental state. I said perception, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's wisdom based. Okay. Despite that, you laser in and you notice they are shackled by the hands and feet kind of connected. Not like hogtied or anything, and there seems to be a rune sort of where they join together. You can hear the helpless cries of your mother and father. Tenley! Please! Quickly! You hear the king and queen. Eddard! This is ridiculous! Let us down at once. We can talk about this. To which there's no response. Lots of shock and worry.
Okay. I will look over to Felix and say, okay, if we can get them all down, can you dispel a rune? There's something keeping them chained up.
I can't. I've used all my magical abilities
Oh,
for the day.
bloody hells. Right. Well, here we are then. I'm going to...
I can get them down though.
Okay, well, if you can, do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll make my way up. You know it, everyone else knows it. It's not really a secret anymore, and I'm going to summon my echo.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon right next to me here.
Are there any darts stowed away in your purse?
Yeah, I have my daughter returning in there.
Hell yeah.
And I'll move it 5, 10, 15, just in range of Raquel. Oh, hi, seen you before. Look around real quick. Are there any windows in this third floor chamber?
There are, yeah.
How's the sunlight looking?
It's nighttime.
Shit, right, it is an evening thing. Fucker, wait, the moon is just a reflection of the sun. Is there moonlight in here?
Yeah, there's definitely a bit of moonlight.
Okay, we can try that for later. I'm chucking a dart at this bitch.
All right, go ahead and throw a dart at Raquel.
27.
That
Oh
will
my
hit.
god.
That's gonna be 9 points of piercing.
Okay.
Alright, and I still only have one attack for now, so that's gonna be my turn.
All right, so you chuck this dart. It nails Raquel. I almost said Rochelle. Raquel in the shoulder. She kind of looks up at you. You can see her like dark black eyes just piercing through to you as she begins to rip it out. But as she does, it comes back to you regardless. Okay. Will that end your turn, Tenley?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. It is actually Raquel's turn. She will say to you, I look forward to finishing what I started back in the crypts. And she'll run up to you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is she running past the echo?
Yep, absolutely.
I'm gonna have the echo take an attack of opportunity.
She doesn't give a shit. She's gonna run through it. Go ahead and roll for it.
Alright, dagger strike. Oh boy, 13.
13. Okay. That will miss.
Yep, figured as
She
much.
runs fast with kind of a pretty fast speed. Faster than your normal person would probably be running.
Okay,
On the square.
yep.
Um,
It's only now as Raquel is running at Tenley that she realizes that she's in a night blue dress
Yes,
and has no
you are.
shield.
Correct. Okay. She will remove from her back a single dagger and thrust it forward towards you. That will miss with a 10. Plus whatever, that will still miss. Okay. Looking at you, she will take a look back at her blood minions, blood warriors. This guy is not here. So just ignore him. And she'll say, in a language you don't speak, she will utter a command. Scream it, really, at the blood warriors. Okay. And then for her last thing she'll do, she will kind of take a stance almost as though she's readying for you to attack her. Okay, that will end her turn. Felix.
Okay. I'd like to pop my vial out of my sleeve that I had stowed up there
Shit.
Yep.
and chug it. And that will give me a fly speed.
Oh shit!
A what?
A fly speed.
What does that mean?
It means I can fly
You can
now.
fly.
A flies? Okay, I get it.
So then I would like to fly up in the general direction of both the king and Jason and shout to both of them, can either of you dispel magic? Or can either of you dispel magic?
I can! Jay Sean.
Okay, I will like to fly to Jason.
As you fly over from the king, I command you at once to remove your king from this chambers.
Can you dispel magic?
No!
All right. We need him to do that for you. So shut up. And I relish the fact that I can tell the king to shut up and can't do anything.
You're not even one of his subjects, technically.
The squire has levitated and mouthed off to the
Hashtag
king.
Not my king.
All right, you fly up to Jay Sean, and what are you doing?
Well, I think I'm pretty limited because the potion uses up my action.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna get there and be like, I'm helping you, buddy. I'm gonna do it.
If you unlock this, I know where they're storing weapons. Our weapons.
So I'll take out my lockpick, but I can't start picking the lock until my next turn, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jay Sean will just look at you. For the first time in a long time, you see him genuinely worried.
Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take out my lockpick. I'm taking out my gun, and I'm gonna shoot the lock.
Oh shit, he's got a gun!
Oh shit, he's got a gun!
Feels
Okay.
good to fly, right, Tony?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Jay Sean is genuinely worried at this time. Okay. It is now the prince with his lair action. The prince, in a theatrical way, will say, "This really is entertaining. Let's say we turn up the heat." And he'll push a lever on his crow's nest, and you hear as the cages have lowered 5 feet closer to the flame beneath them.
Oh, I see.
How
There's
high
these-
are they,
these, like-
technically?
So the cages are going to be they're 6 rounds high. So
Okay.
6 times 5 is 30 feet.
Got it.
So now it is going to be 25 feet. I'll have a marker on my sheet. If you want to follow along, you can. They are
I
25
guess-
feet from the flame.
I also would have told Jay Sean to, if he's able to, dispel the magic on his shackles.
Is dispel magic? Does it I know it's verbal. If it requires like movement of the hands, I don't think.
I'm not sure. That's why.
Verbal somatic. So yeah, somatic would be movement of
Yeah,
hand.
so
I
he
think.
cannot do it.
All
He
right,
would
well,
relay that back to you.
fuck it. We're gonna have to just shoot it, I guess, and see what happens.
All right. That ends Prince's turn. It is 2 blood guards. They will run up. This one will run up to the echo. This one, 1, 2, 5, 6. We'll make it to here. This one will attack the echo.
Okay,
That is a 21.
that hits.
Does any? I think it's any damage, right?
Yep, any damage and it vanishes.
They'll swing through. You notice that these are not necessarily humans. They're humanoid in essence. They are not from this plane, most likely. Regardless, they have these large sort of sawtooth, almost swords, dark steel swords that they are using. This one has ran up. You haven't been hit yet. It will do nothing. Oh no, you have been hit. Or no, it missed. You haven't been hit. Okay.
Yeah.
So it cannot do anything. Therathar, you go, and then the last Blood Warrior will go.
Okay. So we don't know the Blood Warriors. Would we be able to recognize if they're undead by any chance?
Go ahead and you can make make a medicine check.
That is an 11.
They could be. They're covered a lot in armor. What you do definitely know is they are not like human, or
Okay.
in that sense.
Someone refresh my memory. Does the charge action double your movement? Is it basically a sprint with the hit on the end?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I seem to remember.
Let me see.
I think I've ever used the charge action. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, does that exist?
It's not technically in 5e, but
It's not in 5e. It's
I allowed it.
but he gave it to my shield, so
Oh,
okay, so it does not double.
okay.
The caveats behind a charge: you must move at least 10 feet, and you can only
Okay.
move in a straight line.
I'll move straight. Yep. Okay, so I can't charge. This is pretty rough.
So I think you're in this square, judging from where you were.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't get next to anyone.
He's in this.
Um,
He's like in this square. This one. Tenley, you're not next, but you're next.
Okay. Boy.
So where would we see the shutters or windows?
They are right, like
Where
literally
these
like
banners are?
where the banners are. Yeah, they're right where the banners.
Okay. Gotcha. Well then, would I be able to tell or estimate how heavy these cauldrons of fire would be?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Should be quite good for me. 15.
They are. Not only are they like probably very heavy, but they're also probably very hot.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So what's not pictured? There's a column of flame. Perhaps I can get it out.
Okay.
Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I am gonna do something. Yeah. Wait, hold on a sec. Right, look at the wrong.
Flames are so.
Oh, it's a touch. Okay.
Oh, it's in there. Yeah, let me see if I can turn it like the noise off. Yeah.
Okay, so that actually isn't what I want to be doing. Wow, this is not ideal.
And then,
Okay, I suppose what I'm gonna do
there we go.
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to Tenley,
Okay.
and I'll use the guidance cantrip.
All right. So Tenley, you now have a D4, I believe it is.
Yep.
Or D6.
Yeah.
Okay.
On our DCs, yep.
Okay.
Or ability checks.
I believe you have to use that in what amount of time?
A minute, I
Uh,
think.
It's a 1 minute.
Do you
And it
have?
requires concentration.
You have 10 rounds to use it.
All right. You said it requires concentration.
Yep.
So you are concentrating. All right. Will that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. The last blood guard will go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go to you, Tenley, and it will make a swing at you. That is a 17.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. You will take 5 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and then I need you to make a con save.
Okay. 13.
Okay. You manage to duck out of the way just enough for the wound you have been that is inflicted upon you to not be super deep. Therefore, the amount of blood loss will be minimal.
Oh Jesus.
But you see, as the blade slices into you, the blood stains it and eventually kind of gets soaked up into the black steel.
It's terrifying.
All right. Tenley.
Gods. There's 2 of them in front of me.
Yep.
Yep. And I... Oh boy.
You are our ranged tank. We love you.
They just keep on coming, huh? Okay, well, if you're working on that, we can get one. Ibrahim, Jason, get one of them out of here. I will summon my echo again. I will put it a decent distance away from Raquel, probably over here.
Okay.
Yeah, but with just enough range that I can chuck a dart at the. Ah, God. Where am I throwing darts at? Yeah, we started with Raquel, but can you keep up with Raquel?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
25 to hit.
Yep, for sure.
10 points of piercing for that one.
Enough with these pesky darts. Okay. 10 to hit.
I don't know what you expect, that's all I have.
Yeah.
Alright, and that is my turn.
Okay, it is her turn. She will make a multi-attack on you. One with her dagger and one with her claws.
Oh, that's not good.
So rough. My God.
That will miss.
Oh, God.
Natural 19, so that will hit you.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely hitting.
So this is with her claws. Not as much damage. That is 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
No effects yet. However, she slashes you, comes in close, and she says, "I'm gonna enjoy using your body to feed my spawn."
Oh, that's terrifying.
So push back. Okay. She is done. Prince Edward will use his lair action to lower down once more. They are at 20 feet now. Felix.
I'm gonna instruct Jason to line his shackles up with the lock on the door so that I only have to fire one shot.
Okay, he does so. Hope you know what you're doing.
This might hurt. There seems to be an arcane glyph on this. Maybe with my bonus action, am I able to identify what might
Go ahead.
happen if I shoot this glyph?
Roll Arcana.
25.
Nice. This glyph essentially prevents the wearer from casting any verbal spells.
Oh.
They're somatically not able to, but verbally, some spells are just verbal.
So we're chilling. Okay, cool. I thought it was like gonna explode. Yeah, I'll shoot.
Go ahead. Make your attack. So you're shooting the lock and subsequently behind the lock or in front of the lock?
I am lining my shot up with the lock on the door, and then Jason is putting his shackles behind
Got
the
it.
lock on the door.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Ooh, nat 19, so that's a
Oh, yeah.
25, I think.
Okay, and then roll your damage.
Imagine if you shot him
Yeah,
with a
imagine.
4 roll. Like,
Damage is gonna be 9.
Okay, 9 damage. So, you pull your pistol out, kind of cover your face. Jason does the same. You kind of echoes in this chamber. The lock is eviscerated, and you look and see that Jason's shackles are pretty much completely, at least his hands, free. On his turn, he'll probably have to finish the job. However, because you shot the gun so close and there may be some reflection regardless of your roll, you'll just take a d4 of fire damage.
You will?
Both of you. That's 2
Oh.
fire damage
Okay.
from the sort of residual heat of the explosion.
All right. And then I'd like to fly over to the king.
Okay. The king looks at you. Finally! Jason is now free. He'll move on his turn.
Did he drop 20 feet?
Well, he can jump.
He'll do that, but I'll do that in a second. It's not his turn quite yet.
That's still some damage. That's still some fall damage.
It is some fall damage. The Blood Warriors will go. The Golden State Blood Warriors. This one will go for Therathari,
Terrifying.
and then this one will run up to your Echo again. So for the Echo, nope. Oh, what? It's a 5. That is 13.
That does not hit.
Okay. It misses the Echo. The Echo kind of absorbs it a little bit. And then the other one on Therathari is a 12.
Miss.
Okay. So the swing goes a little bit wide. You watch as the sword, or hear the sword ting, hit the stonework. After which you hear a shout from up above.
Hit them, you bloody fools!
As Eddard has made himself vocal. Okay, it is now Jashawn's turn. Then it's you, Therathari. Jashawn will finish the job with his bonus action and then jump down. I mean, he just has to kind of eat it here. It's actually not too bad. 6 damage. You hear a little bit of a as he jumps down. He lands flat, kind of head up, pissed. He kind of uses one of his shackles that was like tied to his arm or bound to his arm. He uses as a kind of like a flail, and he'll run forward.
Let's go.
So that's 5. I'll go 5, 10, 20. And he'll run up to this blood guard and he'll say, "Not on my watch, you piece of shit!" And he'll swing the shackle. Getting a natural 16. This is an improvised weapon, though. Okay, still hits, though. Okay, that is 4 damage as this whoosh whips across. You, I guess, kind of see out of the corner of your eye, Therathari, as this creature is hit. There's like a hissing, kind of growling, clicking noise as it's hit. And it focuses back immediately, almost like it doesn't feel pain necessarily. But nevertheless, Jashawn got a square hit. He looks at you, Therathari, taps you on the shoulder. "Are you okay?"
Yes, friend. Let's get out of here alive.
Gladly, and he'll ready himself. That ends Jashawn's turn. Therathari.
Okay. I will. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think there's no more opportune time to do this. So, having just dodged an attack from this blood warrior, I'm going to reach my hands towards the ceiling
Okay.
and channel as I will the divinity of Sayanine, casting Radiance of the Dawn.
All right.
Okay, so this is a DC for Constitution on all hostile creatures within 30 feet that don't have cover.
Yep.
Did you say
The
DC 4?
DC is 14.
Oh, 14. Okay.
Yeah, 2d10 plus
DC
your
4.
cleric level.
DC 4 Constitution save.
Okay, so 30 feet, that's everyone in this circle who's an enemy.
Yep.
That's
So
awesome.
for the first Blood Warrior fails. Second one, the one closest to Tenley on Tenley's right, succeeds. The one behind fails. Raquel gets a natural 20. She's okay.
Oh,
That is
Okay.
everyone. So 2d4
So-
plus your cleric level.
No, 2d10 plus
Excuse me,
4.
Yeah, yep. Plus your
Jesus
cleric
Christ.
level, and then half as much on
Yep.
success. So
Yep.
let me know what the rolls are.
is it radiant damage?
It is radiant damage.
It is radiant, so we're
Let's
about
go.
to see if they are. Okay, and inspiration can't be used on this roll, right?
No.
Not on damage now.
All right, so it is 11.
All right, so 11 to that one.
Ish now 44.
Raquel will
Well,
get
I guess minus 10 or so.
and okay. All right, so you watch as this radiant energy, you will the the essence, the radiant energy of Sehanin, as through the windows, these beams of lunar light come together, illuminating the armor of Therathari, and in a burst, hands to the ceiling, this energy emanates forward, and like this sphere waves across, and you watch as the guard here gets scorched, excuse me, as this radiant energy waves over it. You hear it reel back as it's getting scorched. This one as well, they all kind of give the same noise, varying degrees. Raquel seems to not give a shit.
Naturally.
She barely winces for some reason. Okay, that ends your turn, Therathari.
Yep. Yes.
All right, it is now. This blood. They'll go for you, Henley. Because you are bloodied, you'll have advantage on this attack.
Oh boy.
Wow, I got a 2 and an 8. I missed both. Wait, what's your? Yeah, that's a.
My AC is 15.
Okay, no, I tie it.
Yeah.
15.
Oh yeah, I don't have my shield or anything. Yes, it's 15.
On the 8, yep. So the 8 will tie. You will take. Okay, 1 slashing. I need you to make another con save.
Okie doke. 17.
Okay. Once again, you are able to keep your lifeblood in your body, but you have a sense that as soon as they smell blood, they are locked on it. These creatures, giving them that advantage.
Okay. Dear gods.
It is Tenley.
Right. Curiosity. How tightly chained are those direwolves to their pillars?
They're chained to the back wall.
Okay.
They're kind of just growling and trying to get out at you, but they're
Okay.
chained.
Interesting. I'm gonna look up at Felix. You've got the king, yes?
Yep.
Go for Sir Ibrahim when you're done. And I will go ahead and use my have my echo move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here.
Okay.
As I do so, I'm going to look over at Jay Sean and Therathari. Can you all handle this for a moment? I think I have a date. And I'm going to
Do our
use my
best.
bonus action to swap places with the echo.
Okay.
So that way.
I love that Tenley always has a quip.
I'm going to chuck a dart at this blood warrior behind me for good measure.
Go ahead.
That's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright, that will be the end of my turn. The echo is 30 feet away from me, so it's going to vanish at the end of my turn.
Got it. Okay. It is Raquel's turn, who turns back at you, and she'll say,
Running already, you coward! I'll skin your friends first then.
step forward, and go for you, Therathari, with dagger
God.
and claw.
PTSD.
You were bitten
jeez.
by her, so she
Yeah.
has advantage on this attack.
Excellent.
Oh, jeez.
Rip,
She
Therathari.
needed that one. Okay, that is a 14 to hit
Hit.
with the dagger. Okay, the dagger will be 6 points of slashing. Or is dagger piercing?
Dagger's piercing.
Piercing. Thank you. And then she will go with her claw. And she says, as she hits you,
I've tasted your blood before.
and she says,
I don't give her any response. Like
Okay.
no satisfaction.
that's a 23, so that will hit.
That hits.
Wee!
Hey, Jeremy,
Another.
said, round I come in, right? Something like that.
Yeah. And then that's 4 piercing from her claws.
Okay.
She looks at you and grins.
It's a shame your friend leaves you here to die.
Okay. Felix.
I'll tell the king to do the same thing, and even though I mean he's probably not used to taking orders, but he's gonna have to. And
Yeah.
as he,
Do you
as
know
he
what you're
does it-
doing?
yes, I believe so. And sir, your kingdom needs you now more than ever. Please, after this, help stop this. Help stop your son, and then I'll shoot.
Go ahead. Oh wait. First of all, you notice his rune is different.
Oh crap!
Oh. Oh.
Do
You can
Can
spend
I-
your bonus action, sure.
okay, yeah. 11.
You gather this is more of a physical based rune. It messes with some of his physical attributes rather than magical. Or, he's not a spellcaster, right? So,
Marshall.
Oh, got it. Okay, so I think I'm still okay.
okay, go ahead.
So I will shoot my gun, and
Don't nat 1 and kill the king.
22.
Yeah.
We are in the clear,
You're in the clear.
Let's go.
To the rescue, Felix.
and that is for 11 damage this time.
Okay. Another gunshot fires into this chamber, echoing. The lock is eviscerated. This time, the lock, or the bounds, the shackles that were on the king's arms, have eviscerated as well as the bullet goes back. You take another d4 here.
Yep.
4 fire damage. You and the king.
Sorry. And then I will fly over to Sir Ibrahim.
Okay. That will end your turn?
Yep.
Okay. As you are flying over, you notice that the chambers, the jail cells, have lowered another 5 feet to now 15 feet as the prince uses his lair action. You can hear the worried cries of Mr. and Mrs. Hightower. Tenley, please! Quickly!
Oh my fucking god.
True. Then the prince will shout. Okay. At you, Tenley.
Let's see if you know this trick.
And he will cast on you Magnify Gravity. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
10.
You fail, you will take 2d8 force damage.
Oh boy.
And your speed is halved
Oh.
until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
Oh no.
So 2d8. Going to be 7 force damage.
Okay.
Okay.
You watch as this infinitely small point appears in darkness, and all around you, you feel things just get completely contracted, constricted in this space, about 10-foot sphere. You all watch as the light that is around this sort of sphere is distorted, and the very edges of it seem to like glow faintly, essentially like a small black hole. As Tenley, you are compressed. You feel your muscles convulging and constricting.
It's like
As
being a
the-
black hole. God damn.
The air around you, or from your lungs, is forced out. It is gone immediately. However, your movement is halved. Okay. That will end turn. The Blood Guards will go. This one will swing for Jay Sean. As Jay Sean... Oh, he didn't do that yet. He'll do that in a second. That will miss. Wow, I'm rolling bad. And then the other one will run turn and start to chase Tenley. Okay. As it does. It's not very intelligent, so it's going to need to make this con save. Natural 1. It gets sucked into you, Tenley.
Oh, what?
You both occupy the same square. It cannot attack you.
Oh, right. The thing is still happening.
Okay. It runs up. It's going to swing and then kind of gets absorbed into the sphere. Okay. Bloodguard's done. Jay Sean will go. Jay Sean will cast. Oh, first he'll say, "How are you feeling, Barathari?"
Well, I don't want to take too many more of those.
He will cast Cure Wounds on you.
Oh wow, good for him.
1 here. Okay, you will heal. Wow, that's really good. You will heal 10 HP.
Yeah, nailed the roll.
Okay. That should do you up a little. Don't die on me yet. At all. I came out wrong. You get the idea. All right, there, you're up.
Okay then. Okay. I'm going to use the dodge action
Okay.
and prepare myself to allow my spiritual weapon to take hold of the fight. So I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast spiritual weapon.
Alrighty,
Hey.
I shall get your sword out. Where are you putting it?
I'm gonna place it behind Raquel, and it's going to make an attack on her.
Okay.
This spell is so fucking good. Oh my god.
I love spiritual weapon.
Yeah, well, it's my last second level spell slot for the day, so.
All right. So you want it right behind her?
Yep.
All right. I will move it
Perfect.
for you when you want me to move it, but I
Yep.
think that's good for now. Okay.
Okay.
Can you attack with it right away or next turn?
I'm pretty sure I can attack with it right now. Let me see. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee attack. Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and make a melee attack.
It's a 17.
17 on Raquel.
Yep.
That will hit.
Okay. And damage roll.
Is this radiant
hell yeah.
damage? I believe it is. Maybe it's not.
I don't think it.
Spiritual weapon is
It's force damage. There it
force
is.
damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and then what's the
Um,
damage?
So it's 10 damage.
Nice. That's really good.
Yeah.
So you ready yourself for the onslaught of attacks you're about to receive after being healed by Jay Sean, and this scimitar, as you've described it, saber. I always forget. Will
Yeah,
appear
I mean,
behind Raquel.
You get it. It's curved.
Curved sword.
And will come down and slice into her. She doesn't seem to react very much, but is somewhat bothered, let's say. Okay, the last Bloodguard will go. Step forward. Have you have been hit by Raquel, correct?
Yes. I got hit by her twice last turn.
Okay, so he will get advantage on this deck.
He has disadvantage because I dodged, so.
Yep, so just a flat roll, which is a natural 8, which will miss.
Nice.
Okay. Damn. Alright, so then he swings wide. You're alive.
You living.
Tenley.
Oh boy. All right. Question as I'm getting closer. How high up is this crow's nest?
It's probably about pushing 30-ish feet. 25, 30 feet. It's like a couple stories up there.
Okay. I'm really hoping that everyone else is handling things behind me. I'm going to summon my Echo, and have it get to. Well, yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move up to about here.
Okay.
Have my Echo summon and go up to the 30 feet, which is basically like up to the edge of the balcony.
Okay.
We'll throw it there for now.
All right, you get the point.
Well,
There you go. Good enough.
Wait for me if you can, and I'm going to throw a dart at the prince.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
29 to hit.
That will hit, just barely.
Just barely.
Just barely.
29 to hit? No. What? 10 points of damage.
The prince will shout,
Of course.
Are you expecting something else?
I was expecting you to fight for your friends more. Shame.
As my turn ends, I'll go. So, gravity magic? What? Is that the best you can do? I bet you can't do it twice. That's the end of my turn.
okay. It is Raquel's turn. Raquel will go for you, Felix. Both swing.
Oh, what the hell?
Not Felix, Therathari. Yeah,
Oh,
she's
okay.
gonna float up to you.
Felix is in the air.
All right, that is a 29,
okay, she hits.
barely, or 28. Sorry, maybe she doesn't know. Okay, that is 4 slashing, piercing, the dagger, Jesus, and then
Yep.
slashings with the claws. That is a 24. Please roll good. There we go. That is 6 slashing.
Okay. Back to our start of the turn.
Hey, it kept you up though. Felix.
Same thing. Rinse and repeat, Sir Ibrahim. Let's go.
All right, go ahead.
Do I notice the glyph on? I'm assuming same as the king.
This glyph is similar.
All right, close enough. Let's do it. That is a 13
Okay, 13.
to hit a
That
stationary target from point blank.
No, that will hit, but
Okay.
it will not damage the what's it called? The shackles.
Okay, that wouldn't be based on the damage. I guess. Yeah, I guess maybe I just aimed off. Yeah. And then that would be 12 damage.
Okay, you obliterate the lock on the outside of the cage, but Sir Ibrahim is still bound. Shackled.
All right, I will say.
You also take another
Yeah.
4 fire.
Oh man, it's starting to add up. Sir Ibrahim, you're free. You won't die. That's all I can do for you. I have other places to be. Try to get those shackles off. And then I will go. Oh fuck. Now is the real tough decision.
So the king got free, right?
King's
King's
free.
It's free. You have 15 feet and how many cages left? 3?
3 cages.
Who's in the?
The queen.
Uh,
Queen's in the back.
Yeah, it's like
Tenley's
Queen
parents
or
left, right?
Tenley's parents. It's so tough.
Or your friends.
Or my friends, yeah.
Or your friends,
Yeah.
the third choice.
Not your queen, Tony. Just saying.
Yeah, honestly, hashtag not my queen. I'll go over to Tenley's dad.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Felix is done. The lair action will trigger.
Thanks for helping me make up my mind, Dan.
Yes. The cages move another 5 feet down to 10. Everyone in the cage takes 6 fire damage
Oh, sweet lord.
as they are lower to the flame now. The damage will increase as they go lower, obviously. But every round they will take damage because they are now in, like in distance to the flame. You can hear the cries of Mr. Hightower, Iago, and Elizabeth. Help, please! It's burning! Help! Hopefully my neighbors don't think I'm on fire. But anyway. Okay. Helix is done. Their action is done. The prince will say to you, Tenley, two can play that game. And you watch as behind you
Oh, Prince Echo.
is an echo of the prince.
Oh my god. No.
Just
So fucking sick.
kind of a darker version. And swaps places with you. Or with the echo.
Oh shit.
And he's standing behind you. I didn't realize you're that much taller, but whatever. He will then attempt to grapple you, and in doing so, he will whisper something into your ear.
Ah, Jesus.
Immediately, your mind returns to the flame that you
Oh,
once saw in
fuck.
the orb. And you have disadvantage on this save. He's going to
shit.
grapple you, so you have a choice between athletics and dexterity.
Athletics or acrobatics, right?
Sorry, yes. Athletics.
Okay, acrobatics at disadvantage. I'll take that.
Keep in mind you have a
Uh,
buff waiting for you if you need it.
yeah, I'm gonna throw on the D4 to that as well.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's a 4. So with disadvantage, that's an 18.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
He got a
Nice.
21.
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
my god.
You are
Bloody
grappled,
hell.
and he will move you towards the wolf.
Oh man.
Okay. And he'll say, Hold on.
Why waste time with magic when I can kill you with my hands?
And he'll push you towards the wolf. It is not currently the wolf's turn. Blood guards.
Wolf is just standing there waiting its turn.
It's like, hey.
Well, actually,
He's a good boy.
let me see if
Yeah, it's a good point.
I didn't roll them into initiative because I assumed they would be kind of like a danger.
Deterrent?
Not a deterrent, but like a
more like an environmental thing.
yeah. So I'll just roll the damage now.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
attack.
I mean that works. That works just as well instead of messing around with turn order on him.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in the initiative right now, so
A lot of things
Yeah.
going on right now.
I'll just roll the attack for the wolf on you.
That's
As he
fine.
holds you in there. It has advantage because you are grappled.
Right.
That is a 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh.
You will take 7 points of piercing damage as the wolf bites down on your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're having problems.
Yeah.
Blood guard. Go. All right. This blood guard here will go after Jay Sean again. Wow. Jay Sean will extend the I guess now taut shackle and completely catch the sword
Let's
of
go.
this creature, and it will pull back, and it won't hit him. Rolling so bad with these guys. All right, and then this one will go. Its movement is impeded. However, the prince will say,
I've got her. Go!
and you hear as it will move. That's as far as it can get because it's fucked up from the black hole that has now disappeared, by the way. Okay. Blood guards are done. Jay Sean will now go. Oh, the king goes.
Yeah.
He will jump.
And
I will roll damage for him. Yeah, that's not.
10
big.
feet's only like a D6 though, right? Still.
No, because they're not. Oh yeah, he's 10 feet. Yeah, so that would just be a D6, which is a natural 6. So you take 6 damage. Because it's n times n plus 1/2. So that's the formula. All right, he'll get down. Come here, and he'll run forward and just throw a haymaker at this blood warrior.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Right.
And he'll also rage.
Oh, let's go. The Kings of Barbarians. Oh,
Go.
Yo, right-handed God.
And he'll
knock
say
it out.
Fortoria, and he'll run forward. Get advantage.
Wow, I actually like the
Wow.
king. What the hell?
That was a 21 with his fist.
Let's go.
21 damage. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
21
All right.
Savage.
That is 4 bludgeoning. As the king throws a fucking haymaker. Boom! And he'll go in for his second haymaker. Natural 19. Holy shit.
Oh man, I'm so stupid. I should have been giving these guys my daggers.
Okay, that's 2 bludgeoning. So the king runs up, Forturia! And you see his muscles bulge and bam! Across the face. And the other one's like an uppercut with his left hand. King's
Oh,
seen some
man.
scruffs despite him not being a true
Fucking-
king.
And Jesus Christ.
All right,
throw
now.
your daggers at him, Tony. Have him catch him.
All right,
Barbarian
Jay
with
Sean.
high decks, just catching arrows out of the sky.
Jay
What's
Sean
Barbarian
will look at
Project?
you, Therathari, and the situation and scream at you, Felix. Felix! Save! Save Tenley! Please! And he'll just try and swing, keep this guy away from Therathari, and cast Compel Duel. That guy fails, so they are locked in a duel, and he'll go for an improvised weapon attack. It's a shame he had disadvantage. That was a nat 20. Yeah, no, he misses. But regardless, this creature is now locked on to Jay Sean. Pulling aggro like he should. Therathar, you are up. Oh no, Sir Ibrahim.
Hey.
Yeah, Sir Ibrahim's after.
Oh,
Oh, he gets to escape or try.
well, he can jump out. He's just
Yeah.
still
He's just
shackled
shackled
up.
He's
Poor
gonna
guy.
fight with shackles.
Let's go.
Therathar, you are up though.
Oh, it's not so here.
No, he's after you. He rolled a 9.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my action to cast Word of Radiance again, erupting with radiant light.
Okay.
So this time it's all enemies within 5 feet.
Hey, that's 3 enemies.
I should have said it didn't matter, but technically you dropped concentration on guidance, so Tenley wouldn't have had the D4.
Ah, shit.
It wound up
It wouldn't
not
have mattered.
mattering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered, but
Anyway, Ward of Radiance, you said?
Yep,
Okay.
it's a cantrip.
Yep.
So let's see.
So it's within 5 feet.
Yeah, so you have to con 14 saving throw for each of those 3.
Okay. So
Or they
this is
take
the Blood
D6.
Warrior on the left. Fails with a natural 2. Raquel, that's a success. You said 14?
Mm-hmm.
Blood Warrior on the right is a success.
Okay, so the one on the left will take 4 damage, radiant.
Okay. 4 damage. Make a medicine check.
Okay. 8.
All right. You notice that these creatures specifically seem to be vulnerable to radiant damage. However, the same understanding. At one point, Raquel was. She seems to no longer be.
Right.
When you previously encountered. Okay.
Okay. With my bonus action,
You will
I
slice.
will move my sword actually
Where are you moving it?
to, I guess, Mama Hightower's cage,
What's the distance you can move
20 feet.
to? Yep, that will be the
And
diagonal. one,
if it's
probably.
not close enough, then I'll just attack with it.
No, the diagonal would work.
All right.
Okay, you brought it to her cage.
And I'll attack the lock.
All right, go ahead and make a roll your attack.
21. All right.
All right, that will hit the cage lock.
And I rolled an 8 for it, so it's 12 damage.
The lock breaks with the force damage of the sword swaying the cage as Mama Hightower is going to make a dex save. She succeeds, holding on just barely, not falling out. Okay. Will that end your turn?
Yes.
It's a great turn. All right, Sir Ibrahim will go. Take the fire over like a badass. He'll wield the fire.
I just love how they just drop and like flip. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Another 5 bludgeoning damage as he falls. He'll run forward. Well, first of all, he'll assess the situation, see that Tenley's fucked up, see that you have him, and he'll run to Tenley. Full dash. Okay, he'll get there. But that is his action. Did he have a bonus action? Not shackled, no. Nope. Okay. That will be his bonus action, or his full turn, excuse me. As he runs forward, the last Blood Guard will go. Blood Warrior. Which is... No, he was instructed to run this way. He'll go for the king. King has not been attacked, so no advantage here. That is going to hit regardless. Swipes forward. Okay, that's 9 damage. And the king needs to make a fails. Okay. So you watch as the blade absorbs the blood from the king. And in effect, this creature uses that absorption to inflict a bleeding effect on the king.
Ooh.
So the king is now going to take damage every turn until he can shake it off.
Yikes.
All right, finally get to use that goddamn attack. All right, Tenley. You are between a rock and a hard place here. You are grappled, so you have to try and break free here.
I had kind of a plan, and then the prince came down here. Bonus action, I'm going to have my Echo come back down to ground floor 30 feet. And as part of that, I'm going to swap places with my Echo.
Let's go.
He will use his bonus action
Oh, shit.
to cast Dispel Magic. Or,
Is that
excuse me,
magic
counter...
Reaction?
Yeah, sorry, his reaction. Well, let me ask you, because it's not Dispel Magic, excuse me.
So he's distinctly aware of how the Echo works. The Echo is not technically a spell.
Trying to see... I
It
guess
depends on how... Ultimately, it's how you want to rule it, but the Echo is not technically a spell. If you wanted to get rid of it via magical means, I would imagine Dispel Magic as an action on his turn.
Right. I
But
meant
as
to
a
say
coun-
he would do, what's the one? The counterspell, but I don't think that
Yeah.
would technically work.
Yeah, I think it depends on whether or not you would consider the teleport a spell. Which
I would
It's a
consider-
magical effect, but it's
I
not
would
really
say-
a spell. Up to you.
I
Your
would
god.
say Dispel Magic would work, not Counterspell. That's what I would say. So he
Okay.
can't do anything until it's his turn. So
Okay.
you are free
So-
to spawn your Echo.
I will. So the Echo will come down. I'll use my bonus action to swap places with it, breaking the grapple.
Okay.
Oh, I now have control.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, that's fun. I am going to use the rest of my movement, which I just used. Is there like a general area that these wolves are patrolling? Like, is there like an...
They're just
Is
tethered
the-
to the back here. This is the extent of their tether.
Okay. Okay.
Those-
Yeah, I have-
Go ahead.
I have 15 feet of movement left after the teleport. I'm gonna go... I'm just gonna prime myself. Actually, is there... This is gonna be a stupid question. Is this throne parked all the way at the edge of the wall, or is there some space between it?
Meaning behind the throne?
Yes.
It's like a part of the wall.
Okay, got it. Never mind. Yep, I'm just gonna use my turn to step on this throne, stand on it. Nice view from here, and I'm going to pop my healing potion,
Okay.
Full.
taunting the shit out of him while I drink my healing potion.
Well, I think you use your
I need
bonus
help.
action, right? That would be
Um,
part of your action, I guess, right?
Yeah, this is. I'm using my action to drink the healing potion. If that's okay.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I allow administering healing potions to be a bonus, but you used it.
So 2d4 plus 2 is going to be 8 points back.
Okay. Good. You chug it,
Okay.
feeling a little bit better about yourself. The prince turns to you.
She's mine.
All right.
Furious. I get to sit in this throne before you do. That's the end of my turn.
It's a shame you'll die in it as well.
You guys are like a perfect match.
Yeah, for
Raquel
real.
will
Maybe this marriage should happen.
use her bonus action. She's gonna do it. Let's see. Yeah, you are within 60 feet of her, right?
What?
Yep. Okay. So,
Oh boy.
Yeah, she is. Wow. 12 exactly.
a small blood demon appears in the pool of blood left by Tenley. Kind of emanates up from the floor, and then
Rip Sir Ibrahim.
one spawns here in the blood left behind by the king. She can only roll. I rolled a 2 on the d4, so she can only get those 2.
Only 2.
They will attack on her next turn. They are a part of her turn, but her next turn. So not right now. That will be. Sorry, that was her action. Her bonus action will be to shriek. And I need you and Jay Sean and the king to make con saves.
Raquel's such a pain in the ass.
I rolled a 22.
You're good. Jay Sean rolled a natural 18, so he's fine, and the king succeeded as well. So all of you normally would have been feared, not frightened, which is sort of a homebrew effect. It's a lesser version of frightened. You don't have to run away, but your next attack, if done on her, would have a disadvantage. Does that make sense?
Yep.
For the just the next round, that's it. Doesn't it's not permanent or anything. Just like some protection for her. And then she will move. You get an attack of opportunity here, Tharathari.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction for that.
Go ahead.
Shit.
Oh, it's natural 19.
That will hit.
Okay. Let me see. No, that's a bonus action. So she takes 1.
1 damage. Is
Yeah,
it
1.
radiant?
It's from the mall.
It's radiant. Yep.
So it is. Well, it's listed as bludgeoning, but if I
Oh.
charge it, I deal.
Oh
radiant
yes,
damage.
charging is radiant. Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 1 damage. You kind of hit her on the side, and she turns back. She'll turn from you and say,
Leave his body. I will feast on it when he's done.
and she'll turn. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Oh no.
30. She's going for you, Felix.
I'm in the
End her
air.
turn. Yep, you are in the air. That will end her turn.
How long does your potion last for?
10 minutes.
Yeah, you're
Oh
good.
wow, so you're good. You
All right,
just
Felix, you are up.
zooming.
All right. Iago. We haven't always gotten along in the past, but let's consider each other even. And
Fine, just free me, please.
once you're free, you have to help your daughter. And that is a 22.
Wow.
That what?
Just
Oh, do you want to look at his glyph though?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, right. Wow. 26.
This one appears to be one that is indicative of a connection to another being.
Oh, fuck.
Mm.
All right,
What
well,
are you
I don't
doing?
really
Free
have
me, please.
I don't have time. Yeah, I'll do it. Can I
Go
keep
ahead.
the 22 or do I reroll?
No, that's fine. Roll your damage.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have time to consider it. I'm sorry, Tenley.
That's fine.
For 5 damage, actually.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you break the lock, but you do not break his shackle. You do damage it. You will take, and he will take another 3 fire.
oh my god.
You watch as the rune, which is glowing a faint red, flickers slightly. And that will be the end of your turn. Who knows what it's
Oh, well,
doing?
then
Oh,
I will
guess
move
you have movement.
towards the queen.
Okay.
You might have to make an attack at range on the lock.
Okay. The lair action goes, and the cages reduce down to 5 feet. Everyone still in a cage, which does include his father, will take a full d12 fire damage. Not full, but I will roll it.
Is Elizabeth Hightower still in the cage?
She's right over here. There. She hasn't gone yet.
Her lock is broken, but she's in a cage.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So they will all take 10 fire damage.
Oof.
As you hear, "Ah, please, somebody!" As or that should have been a woman's voice. As the queen screams, you get the idea. Lot going on. Okay, and then Edward will go. He will look at you, Tenley. Blow you a kiss. He will. Cast Sapping Sting. I need you to make another con save.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural one.
Okay, you take a d4 and you are prone.
Oh, Jesus.
You take 3 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and you are prone, falling onto the chair. As he slowly walks towards you.
Ah, Tenley. When will you learn?
And he'll just reach down to. Eventually, he's going to try and grapple you again. Not yet. That ends his turn. Bloodguard, go. This one will attack Jay Sean. That is a miss. Jesus, this one hasn't hit all night. And then this one will attack you, Therathari.
Okay.
Jay-Sean's like still at full, pretty sure.
He is. He hasn't gotten hit once. That is a 14 to hit you.
Hits.
Okay, 2. This is slashing the sword. And can you please get it? All right. I need you to make a con save.
I got a 15.
You succeed.
Nice.
All right. King goes. The king will turn. What is this fucking thing? And he'll turn and like point to the blood demon thing. And he'll punch it twice. So that's advantage. It will hit the blood demon. That's 3 bludgeoning. And he'll punch it again. Advantage. He'll hit again. Okay. Yep. He hits again with another 2. Alright. Ends his turn. Jay Sean will go. Jay Sean needs to make some plays here. He's in melee combat with this thing. But he is going to pass. Yeah, fuck it. Warding bond on you. Therathari. You have
That
a
sounds
plus
good.
1 to +1 to AC and saving throws.
Okay.
And you have resistance to all damage. And
does that
each
mean?
resistance means it's halved.
Oh wow.
And each time you take damage, he also takes the same amount of damage.
Ah, there's the drawback.
Yep.
I was wondering why that was.
So
sounding
if
so
you
good.
are if you leave an area of 60 feet, you drop to 0 hit points, or obviously he does, then it's no longer valid.
Okay.
Okay. So he touches you. You feel a kind of a warmth enter your mind and body, and you can kind of feel in stride the physical nature of Jay Shaw. And you can hear, for flavor, in your mind, he'll say, "We're in this together, to our last breaths." That was his wording bond done. That will be his action. Okay. Deshaun's done. Therathara, you're up.
Okay. With my action, okay, let's do some movement first. I'm just gonna shimmy around this way.
Totally fine. You
I'm
leave that guy's
guessing-
range, but he's not engaged
but
with you.
he's in like soul combat or whatever.
He's
right.
not engaged with you. Correct.
Okay. Wait, hold on a sec. Question. Before I move,
Sure.
what I want to do on this turn is give my mace to the king. Or my is it a mace? No, it's a maul. Okay, give my maul to the king.
Okay.
How like what mechanic supports that? And how do I accomplish
if
it?
you
and
cannot get
hopefully end up over
within
there?
5 feet of him, if you cannot get within 5 feet of him, you'd have to
Okay.
throw it.
Alright. So could I move here, give it to him, and then shimmy around the other side?
Yeah, it's just part of your movement.
Okay. Is giving it to him part of the movement, or is it an action?
No, that would probably be a bonus action.
Okay. So I'll use my bonus action to
Give him.
give him my maul and say, Your Highness, take care of this weapon, it will take care of you.
Thank you.
And as I wanted to do before, I'm going to head over here and cast another Word of Radiance.
Okay.
So a con 14 save for the two Blood Warriors.
The one, this one, failed.
Okay.
They both fail.
All right. So
1
they
to
will
6.
each take 1 to 6, and it's a 3.
Okay. How do you want to kill this one?
I would like for the Word of Radiance to create somewhat of a ripple in the air as the radiant light shakes the Blood Warrior and brings it to its knees.
Okay. As this light surrounds the Blood Warrior, bringing it to its knees, in a puff of smoke, it disintegrates into ash onto the floor. And all you hear is a as it does. Okay.
So with my bonus action being taken, my spiritual weapon does nothing. Its turn.
Correct. The Blood Warrior here will turn to confront you after taking damage from you. Swings. 12.
Wait, hold on. Well, too late then. I was gonna try to use a reaction, but
Oh, I
you
said
already
it before
the
you
number,
did. Yeah,
so-
so you're.
yeah.
Does that hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm at 14 now,
You are
thanks
able
to
to
Jay
block him
Sean.
with your shield.
Yep.
With the help of Jay Sean as well. Okay. For effect, have you ever played the game Shadow of Mordor?
Yeah.
You know how the elf comes out sometimes to block things?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what Jay Sean
Oh,
does.
that's cool. I like that. It's a good image.
He'll block it for you. Okay.
Shackles and all.
Shackles and all. Ibrahim will go. Tenley! Are you alright? I'll be there. Fuck. And he'll swing at this thing with his arms shackled. Okay. That will miss. Does he have anything he can do? Not from a distance. No. Okay, that's his turn, unfortunately. Okay, now we have you freed Iago, correct?
Yeah, and I forgot to mention it. I don't know if it's too late to go back, but I would have wanted to, even if he is shackled, give him one dagger so that he has a fighting chance.
So yeah, fine, no problem.
All right.
Iago jumps down. Doesn't take any damage. He's within 5 feet. And he's face to face with Raquel, who has purposefully targeted. He is going to take his action to take the dodge action and prepare himself.
Has Elizabeth gotten a turn to leave her cage either?
It's
or?
her turn right now. Yep.
Okay, got it.
She will free herself. Okay. Taking no damage. And she will run.
Oh, Elizabeth.
She'll just kind of run and duck
Safety.
behind this chair. Back there.
She knows what's good for her.
She knows what's up.
Iago's like, I'm fighting this vampire.
Alright. Tenley.
Okay, I'm going to use half my movement to not be prone.
Okay. I'll say for the sake of this, you're like on the arm of the chair, even though you're up there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I sort of push myself up using half my movement. Here we are then, Edit. I'll sort of reach out to his face. There's only someone who loved you, and I'll use my bonus action to switch with my Echo again. That is my next 15 feet of movement. As an action, I will dash to bring myself to 30 feet of movement.
Okay, this will get attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Okay.
Then I will go 5, or I guess still square, 5, 10, 15, 20. I want to get up in Raquel's face.
Natural 20 on the wolf.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Sick.
20 points of
That is 8.
piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm still in double digits!
That wolf is chonking you though.
Alright.
And at the end of my turn, I am too far from the Echo, so it will vanish.
Okay. Raquel will go.
Finally! We have some one-on-one time. Seems like you're a busy woman this afternoon.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am.
Your father is behind you.
Tenley, go! I can handle this.
It's too late for that right now.
He has no fucking idea. All right. Raquel will pull out from her back a second dagger. And she'll take 2 swings at you. Okay. First one misses. Second one is a 24.
That one will hit.
That is going to be 7. Dagger is
Okay.
piercing.
Now we are in single digits.
Okay. And she will look at you in the eyes and say,
Your father's going to watch you die, Tenley.
Felix.
Yep. Queen time.
Yeah.
How's she looking?
The queen?
Alive? Yeah.
She is barely with it.
I'm sorry. I hope you can hear me. I'm helping. And I try to get her to hold her shackles up. I'd like to look at her shackles as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Nat 1.
You have no idea.
All right. We don't care. Never stopped me
Hashtag
before.
not my queen.
Hashtag not my queen.
The last to be saved.
To free her, that is a 15.
Wow.
15?
Nicely done.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
And the damage on that is 7.
Okay, that is just enough to break both. She is unconscious. However,
Okay.
she has been freed. In order to save her further, you will have to move her.
Yep. I
Where?
will start to do that if I can.
All right. That will end your turn.
Yep.
The cage lowers into the flames.
I guess I would as the cage lowers, this probably wouldn't be an action or anything, right? Like I'd just like to hold her
Oh wait,
level
hold on.
so
I
that she
forgot to
doesn't
roll.
go.
You take
down
2
with the
fire
cage.
damage. Sorry.
Oh, true.
And you're trying to hold the cage.
No. Like so, the cage is lowering. She's in the cage, and I'm flying. So I would like to just put my arms out so that she like
Okay. Make a
trying to
strength-
hold her up, I guess.
a strength check. Save with disadvantage. You are flying. This may, if you fail, knock you out of the air.
Okay.
Doesn't care. He's going for it.
Yep.
I have a D10 inspiration. I'm
Yes, you
living
do.
life on the
Yes, you
edge.
do.
See it.
Hey, that is not bad. That is a 10. I have a
Okay.
-1 to strength too,
That's
and
a
I'll
10.
use
Yep, go ahead.
my inspiration.
Nice, a D10. Here we go.
15.
Okay.
Sweet.
You rolled a 15 on a D10. No, I'm kidding. All right, 15. All right. You sink 5 feet. You are on the ground. However, you have saved her from the flames. So you've kind of sunk back.
Awesome.
She is unconscious in your arms. That will end your turn. All right. It is now. Oh, your turn was already ended, but. All right. It is now Eddard's turn.
He hasn't taken anything yet, has he? Just a dart, I guess.
That's the dart.
Oof.
He doesn't seem to be very high in concentration, but regardless. Okay. He will. Ooh. Yeah. So this is going to be 90 feet. A 20-foot square. No, because you wouldn't want to do it to them. Alright, he'll turn to you, Kenley. And here, over at your mother. He'll spawn his echo. 30 feet. That's 5.
You got a longer range than I do. Damn.
No, isn't it? It's
Oh, it's spawn 15, then move and yep.
yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's correct. That is correct.
Okay. He'll swap.
Oh, he can same turn swap though. Shit. Oh, that's bastard.
And then is there anything you could do with a bonus?
Oh no, wait. Oh, he's running to the Miss Hightower. Oh shit.
He'll just shout because at this point, I guess he couldn't technically. No, he can't. Yeah, he'll just shout.
You'll have to do it.
That will end his turn. All right, Felix. He went King. Bloodguards go, then King. Well, one of them died.
The king didn't go.
He's after the Bloodguards.
Oh.
Blood Warrior will go against Jason. Well, he hit.
There's a lot of initiative happening right now.
Yeah.
Nat
right.
20
Will it
on
blend?
Jayshawn,
All right.
finally.
Aw.
That is 15. No, not 15, 12 damage.
Ooh.
Uh,
Oh my
Let me
god.
make sure. I think he has to roll a con save here.
When Jayshawn gets hit, he gets hit hard.
No, actually, I don't think this is concentration. It's not. It's just
Let's go.
1 hour
Warding
until he
Bond
wills
OP.
it away. Yeah. Not. Okay. He doesn't do anything. He just takes 12 damage. He needs to make a con save though. Yep, he makes it. He's fine. Okay. He'll just say, "Oh boy." King. The king will use the handy dandy maul and go after this blood demon. 2 strikes with advantage. That will hit. Your maul does a D8, D6, D10.
D6. Yep. And the bonus action is to charge it, but I doubt he would know how to do
Yeah,
that.
he does not magically capable. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a just a D6.
All right,
D6 plus strength, though,
yeah,
right?
his strength. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be 9 damage.
I've never seen that modifier before.
And then the second attack, nat 20.
Woo!
All right.
For a,
Oh, he's level
okay.
5? Oh, he balling.
He's the king.
Yeah, he may be even higher. Who knows?
No, I know. I'm kidding.
All right, so that is 15 damage.
Oh yes, what an excellent decision.
Yeah,
Let's
that
shout.
was genius.
Go back to the hell you came from.
He swung twice. Okay. That king is beast. Jayshawn. He'll shout to you, Therathar. Are you okay? Doing well.
Yes, take care of yourself now.
With pleasure, and he'll just swing willy-nilly with this creature. Nat 20, let's go!
Let's go!
He's
Creating blows, my god.
NPCs pulling it off.
That's 3 nat 20s in a row?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, wow.
Well, the king attacked twice, right? So he.
Oh,
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
3 and 4. We'll take those up.
Okay, that will be a whopping 6 damage from Jayshawn
Oh.
with his... I mean, he's got a flail
right,
that's
he-
like a
it's
thing.
Yeah.
10. Yeah.
Can he smite with that? Is that something he
Oh!
can do?
No, it's improvised.
Oh,
I don't
man.
think you
that'd be
can.
sick.
Does it work?
checked
I thought it worked on weapons.
It definitely works on weapons. I don't know about
I mean-
improvised weapons, but
An
see.
improvised weapon is still technically a weapon, isn't it?
I just don't know. Do you have to be like proficient with the weapon? Maybe I have no idea.
Let me
I've
see.
I'm
never
asking
played
out of
Paladin.
curiosity, but again, you
Yeah.
are God.
Can you divine smite?
with like
It's just
table
a
leg.
melee weapon attack, so if that improvised flail is considered a melee weapon attack, you can technically divine smite.
Yeah, you
Loophole.
can. I should have done
You
that.
could
Okay.
smite.
You could smite. He's gonna do it.
Now he knows.
He's gonna use a first level slot.
And doesn't that smite get doubled by the nat 22?
It does. Yes, it does.
Oh snap! Look at this.
Okay, that was a natural 7, doubled 14.
Damn.
So that's a total of
We-
20
we
damage
would've
with a
hit.
fucking with an improvised weapon. He
Divine smite is what
clocks
type of
it.
damage?
It is radiant. Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Let's go!
Jayshawn will swing this flail that is his shackles at this creature's face. The smite, the radiant damage that spawns forth from it as it makes contact, shoots through holes into this creature's head as like these beams of light shoot out its head as it puff of smoke and ash falls to the ground. Okay. Jayshawn looks at his shackles.
Jayshawn.
I didn't. That was awesome. Okay. Jayshawn is done. Therathari.
Okay. I will.
You do still have your spiritual weapon, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. I
that is
couldn't
still
do
up.
anything last turn, but this turn is definitely gonna attack the prince. But first, I will move. 1, 2, 3. Hold on a sec. Let's. Okay. Carpet. Is this one square and this the next one?
Yes.
Or, like what? So
Yeah.
that's 5 to cross the carpet.
Oh no, there's
Or
one
is
in the
there
middle.
in
I'm
between?
sorry. There's
Okay,
one in the
there's
middle.
one in the middle. All right. So I'm here. Go 1, 2,
You will get attack opportunity though.
3. Yep. 4, 5.
That is a 19.
Hits.
6 slashing.
Oh. Good damage.
That's before having it.
That's before having
Oh,
it.
before. Okay. So
3.
I take 3 then, and so does Jay Sean.
Yep. I marked it. Well, no, Jay Sean takes the full damage.
Oh, he does. Wow.
Oh wait, let me read the spell. I think it's equal.
Yeah, he takes the amount of damage that
You do,
Theraphard
so
has.
3 damage.
So it's like he's the
Yeah,
full
the
damage
da-
goes
take
through.
the full
it just
damage and you
gets
split it in half between the two.
Yeah.
It's a
Gotcha.
cool ass spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is cool, Zach. All right. With my action, I will cast Cure Wounds on 10.
All
Oh
right.
god!
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's the rally.
Out of spell slots, though. So here we go. It's a big fucking roll. Let's.
Are you maxed?
Look at it. Look at that.
Hey!
Oh, hey!
Max roll, baby.
In
What's
the
the
clutch.
That's-
In the clutch.
So
What's that?
plus 4, so you get 12.
Let's fucking go.
You hear
okay.
audibly, Raquel will say, "Ah!" All right, go ahead and
Okay.
attack the
So
prince
sword,
with your...
you already put it there. Sweet. The roll on the attack is an 18.
That will hit.
Ooh.
And it's going to deal a d8 plus. Where is it? Fuck.
What's your level now?
I'm scrolling past it. 4. Yeah. Oh, wow. 11. Let's go.
Wow, you're killing it with this thing.
Yeah.
All right, this large sword slams down into the back of the prince. Ah. Really?
Is where that came from?
What another great turn. Right there. All
Yeah,
right.
seriously.
All right, Ibrahim.
I
will-
remember the last combat we were in, I was fucking fumbling, so.
Ibrahim will go.
Pendulum always swings the other way.
Yeah, it does.
Ibrahim will hit the creature with his shackled arms for 4 damage. Not doing much. Protect Tenley at all costs. All right. Social shout.
Sounds like an animated statue.
True. Ibrahim's done. Blood demons.
What haven't you been telling us, Sir Ibrahim?
I forgot to move the blood demons. All right. We'll hop in on her next turn. But the last blood guard remains, and he will go for the king. King has been hit by him, so he'll take advantage on this. Natural 18 that will hit. This is half though, because the king is raging.
I love how Elizabeth's holding wine. I just noticed that.
Yeah. Even through this. Okay.
Well, that's why she was unconscious, don't you know?
Yeah.
Jay Sean will shout,
Guys, the king, he looks wobbly.
I'm fine. It's a wincing. Okay. Tenley.
Okay. Oh god. Yeah, for my turn, I'm going to use my bonus action, and I will once again bring the echo up. I've lost where I've stashed this motherfucker. Oh, over there. I'm gonna put it 5,
Summon
10,
echo.
15. But move it just over to this middle section over here. I'm going to look at Iago and say, okay, 2 things. 1, or I've already used my bonus action, so he already has dagger. 1, either go help mom or run the hell away. And 2, I'm throwing a dart at the prince.
All right, go ahead. For your echo, I'm assuming.
Yep, 28.
Yep, that'll hit. Just barely.
That's gonna be 9 points of piercing damage.
Is it +9 or +10, Paul?
It's plus 10 to hit.
Oh my
It's
god.
comical, absolutely comical.
Normally
the-
+9, but you gave it the +1 for the returning.
Right, right.
So it is
Alright.
+10 right now.
The dart launches into the back of Prince. He'll give another wince.
The claws come out.
And as I've just sort of thrown it in that direction, I'm going to look at my mom and go, "Run the hell away!" And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is going to be Raquel's turn. Right. Okay. She, because you are not looking at her necessarily, she will attempt to bite you.
Bring it on, bitch. Bring it on.
That is a 19 plus.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So that's gonna hit. Okay. She will drain from you 7 points of piercing.
All right.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Oh, Jesus. Okay. 17.
Okay. You tie it.
Charisma? That's kind of weird.
Oh, I meant wisdom. Did I say charisma?
You said charisma.
Okay.
Well, certainly
okay.
wisdom
What's your
is better
wisdom?
than that.
Wisdom is going to be
With that roll.
6. With that roll is 16.
Okay.
Oh, it's worse?
Yeah, she's a 14 wisdom, 16 charisma.
All right. I'm not going to tell you the results of anything. Do you have a inspiration left or no?
I do still have that one inspiration sitting around, the D6 that you gave us.
Okay. I
I'm
haven't said the
throwing that up.
DC, but because I fudged the check here, I'll allow you to potentially roll
Alright.
it if you see fit.
Yep, I will throw that on just in
Okay.
case, because I don't fuck with vampire bites. That's cocked. That's a 3, so that's going to take me to an 18.
Okay. You just succeed. There was a moment in which Tharathari looked really you wanted to hit him, but not yet. She'll pull back and
Inspiration
shout at you.
coming in clutch.
Ooh.
Okay. She will use. Yeah. She took some damage. She is going to use the blood she's drawn from you, which was 6 damage. 7.
7. Yeah, 7.
And she will use that to heal herself. Mark that off for her. Okay. That will end her turn. Raquel is done. Felix.
All right. Turn around. I'm gonna say finally. The queen looks all right,
She's unconscious, but not dead.
but stable.
Yeah, for the moment. Takes damage, and no.
All right. Fine. I will use 5, 10.
Okay.
I'm on that square,
I got it.
and I'll move the queen like behind this pillar and just like lay her down in like a safe-ish position.
As best you can, yeah.
Yeah, and then so one of these squares is 5 feet, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so that's another. So that's 15, 20, 25. And then I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. I am perfectly within range of Raquel.
Jay Sean will say to you,
Nice of you to join the fray.
Yeah, well, I just saved 6 lives, so I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm kidding. Just save us, please.
All right, and I will aim at Raquel and fire
go ahead.
for 16.
16 to hit?
Yep.
Will not hit.
Okay. That is it.
All right. Zing. Tenley, a bullet flies past your ear.
Oh dear gods.
It is now. Prince will look up to the instructor. He'll say,
Pull it.
and the instructor will. This is the lair action. Okay. I will get out 1 sec. Okay.
Oh boy, there's fire.
A little big, but I think it'll do the job.
Oh.
I can't really see where it is. Too much. Okay. Anyway, this section here, I'll just rotate it. From this pillar and this pillar, shoot forth flame. Lights up this wall of flame here, sort of separating the battlefield in some sense. If you come within 5 feet of this wall, you will take damage. Obviously, going through it, you'll take damage.
So did the queen just get cooked?
The queen was put here behind the pillar, I was told, right? Like,
Yes.
she's in this square. I mean, you can't really move her.
Yeah.
She's here, so no, she is not. The column is blocking her, luckily. If Felix would have put her there, she would be dead, for sure.
Oof.
All right, so this wall of flame, 10 feet
I
high,
knew.
5 feet thick, is now on the battlefield between these pillars. So this whole, it's like a whole line between the pillars. Okay. You hear Jay Sean shout,
What the What's...
all right, and then it is Prince's turn. He's going to walk forward in a taunting fashion, slowly, maniacally. He will cast Pulse Wave on your mother. 30-foot cone, and he's deciding that it pushes creatures, not objects. And each creature in that cone must make a con save. So she's going to take a
Oh
con save.
god.
Or take 6d6 force damage.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
So he's like channeling some physical.
Oh, this is definitely some level of dunamancy.
This is
Yeah.
magic that none of you have ever seen. I guess Tenley, in some cases, kind of. And,
All knows it's dunamancy.
Yeah. None of you have seen this kind of magic. This is a dark. Okay, she fails. You will take
Ah,
6d6.
yeah. We expected.
Jeez.
3, 7, 12,
Rip Liz.
17,
Good night.
18. Oh, that's a natural 6. 18, 23.
Oh
You-
my
Yeah,
god.
good night, Mom.
You watch as this wave of energy, again, sort of similar to how it distorted the light, waves push Lady Hightower into the wall, smushing her into it, as a maniacal laugh can be heard.
Tenley!
Your mother is prone. Who knows if she's alive? You would have stepped here. And now he turns, focusing his attention.
Yeah, would question him, would Ibrahim have heard or seen that?
Ibrahim? I mean, he's kind of in battle.
Yeah, he's got his own thing going on right now.
Yeah. Okay, that will end his turn, Felix. No,
Already?
sorry.
Are you
No,
sure?
Blood guards.
Okay.
Brother's call. Okay. Yeah, blood guards. There's only one left.
Just
He'll go
one.
for the king.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not his turn. He's like second to last or whatever in the mission. And again, with Raquel, I forgot to do these blood demons, so I'll just do them now. I'll go swing. Right. A lot of
Wait,
my
what?
initiative.
She didn't have her turn yet, did she?
She went after Tenley. She bit into Tenley, remember?
Oh.
Yeah, she had a
right,
turn.
Right. Yeah.
So the one misses the king, and then this one's on Ibrahim. That will hit Ibrahim for 9 damage. Okay. So Ibrahim is looking okay, but could be better. They're done. The king's turn. Swing twice on Blood Demon. Hits. Both hit. Wow, that's actually pretty good. That's 12 damage.
King is a savage.
Yeah, that's
Another 10 damage.
barbarians for you.
Okay, yeah. This blood demon is shrinking in size. Parts of it are getting slopped off, or lopped off, and the king is carving into it as best he can. Jay Sean will go. Felix, are you doing okay?
I'm fine.
All right. And he'll run over to this blood demon warrior. Swing once. That will hit, actually. A measly 4 damage. Not too bad. He's just swinging with this flail thing here. All right. Therathari.
Okay. Just kind of surveying things here. Okay, I'm gonna approach Iago.
Okay.
I guess here, and I'll be in range of the blood demon, but that's okay.
Yep. So you'll be in that spot.
And I'd like to try to break his shackles.
With what? Your shield or something?
Yeah, just that's all I have, I think.
Okay.
Sliced down with a shield like that.
Yeah, just down with the shield. I don't know.
Go
what
ahead and
kind of
make
roll I
your-
should be making here.
This will be just effectively it would be like how you're hitting with your maul.
Okay. Sounds good. 18. Pretty good.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Or
definitely does it. What's the damage?
5 damage. 5.
5 damage. Okay, that is just enough to break the lock or the glyph, excuse me. And as it does, you hear a shriek of pain. Actually, you wouldn't. You don't
Yeah.
know what happened.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
No, we wouldn't.
Okay, so Iago will
Um,
take 4 points of fire. Ah, it burns! Ah! But it falls off. You can see red rings of where the shackles once were around his wrists. But he's
Okay.
freed.
But I have a bonus action still, which will be the sword moving to attack Prince.
Okay.
Man, I'm not missing. It's 23
That'll hit.
and 58. Ah, there we go. A 1 plus 4 is 5.
Okay. The prince, honestly, he's kind of looking beat up. Not doing well at all. Okay.
Come on then, Edad.
Ibrahim is up. He'll go against the blood demon. He'll miss. All right. Now, Iago. He will run to save his wife.
Or attempt to
30,
get revenge for his wife.
45. And he will stop there using his full action until say, actually, seeing what the fuck just happened, he'd avoid him.
Yep.
Let's go. Iago's smart.
Yep. Yep.
Start climbing over the table.
All right, this is where he gets to. But he is going to run to his wife regardless. Okay. That's his turn. Am I missing anyone else? He's there. Yeah, okay, that's it. It is now Henley.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go look over at my parents. I'm gonna go look over at Therathari. I hate to do this to you. Do you need me here?
Probably.
Okay. Alright.
Look,
5,
if anything
10.
happens, I'll revive them.
You said it, not me. I'm gonna move the echo up a little more, and then I'm gonna throw a dart at the prince.
Go ahead.
Oh god, that's cocked. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
That is gonna be 10 points of piercing damage.
Make a medicine check.
Medicine check. Natural 20.
Wow.
Okay. The prince is below 30 health.
Okay. Oh god. Good to know.
Raquel. will
I don't know
go.
how to accurately portray that in a lore setting, so I'm just gonna keep that in mind.
You could
but-
just say he's hurt, but
He's on average 3 to 4 hits away from death.
Raquel will go.
Another couple of hits and he's fucked. That's my turn.
She will do her claws attack.
Okay.
Or
God,
excuse me.
I am in a fucking bloody ass dress right now.
Yep. You look like Carrie from prom night.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a 16.
16
First
hits.
hit. Nice. 8 piercing.
Okay.
And then the second hit is a 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay. Managed to dodge.
I'm
the
also in
naked
single
blast.
digits.
Okay. Raquel's blood demons will finally go, and it'll go after Sir Ibrahim here. Hits. Okay, that's 5. 9 damage. Sir Ibrahim is he's okay, but could be better again. Then on the king, misses. Okay. King is still up. Felix.
Okay, these chairs are made of wood. Yes, the chairs at the. All right. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go over to this square
Okay.
and break. I'll use my gun to assist me. I'll break a leg off the chair.
Okay.
Like pull, like shoot the chair and then like yank
Just
the rest
roll
off.
attack. You don't have to like roll damage or anything. This is just to make sure you're not gonna roll 1.
All right. Yeah, that's a 15.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, you have a piece of the chair.
Okay. And then I will turn, and that will be my turn.
All right.
Felix, stop screwing around.
There are no more lair actions to take here. So Prince Eddard, sidestep.
Oh, how heroic. It's a shame. The whole Hightower lineage going to be gone after this.
He will cast. This is not the right phone. All right. He will cast magic missile.
Ugh.
Dart deals 1d4, so he gets 3 of these, right? Yeah. So 1d4. These just hit. That's 3. That's plus 1, 4. Plus 1, 5. 5 force damage as these missiles pew, 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 go to your father. He is not dead, but he is hurt. Eddard will take a few steps forward. Kind of stop here theatrically. Alright. He's done. Okay, Blood Guard. Just roll real quickly. Blood Guard hits. Okay. Okay, Jay Sean, the king, is looking really beat up here. And this is the king's turn. He's gonna swing at the blood warrior. Blood demon. Hits, natural 20. This thing's
No.
dead. Yeah, he's dead. That was like, that was 16 damage, so this guy's dead. Finally, he's dead. Okay. King theatrically kills it. Jay Sean's turn. He's gonna cast Divine Smite if he hits. He does. Divine Smite. Shit. Okay, that's 6. No, that's 4. 7. 7 damage with the Divine Smite in there. Okay. Another puff of ash forms as this Blood Warrior is now dead. Jay Sean has killed 2 things with shackles and Divine Smite.
What a fucking G.
All right,
Yeah,
Therathari,
really.
you are up.
What is Divine Spite and how do I get it?
It's a
Paladin.
paladin thing.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
It's not cleric. All right,
Okay.
you are up there.
I'll do my bonus action first, and I'll
Okay.
move the sword and attack the prince.
Quick 30 on the prince.
Rolled
Naturally.
a 15.
2 hit. What? What are you
Yep.
doing?
I
what
am attacking the prince with the sword.
Oh, got it. 15 will just
Yep.
hit the prince.
Nice. It's gonna be for 11 again.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Let's go.
With that swing, the prince, for the first time in this fight, is winded. You hear him. Okay. That's your bonus action.
I am. Okay, Tenley, I'm going to get your parents. Just stay alive for me. I'll disengage as my action and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let's move not right next to the cauldron of flame. So there
Okay.
we go.
All right, Ibrahim's going to go. Natural 20. I only roll this on
Let's
the NPCs that
go.
are on your side. It's ridiculous. That's 8 damage. Okay. That blood demon has 4 health. Ibrahim's done. Bloodguard's dead. All right, we're up to Tenley.
Hey. So I know Therath already said that he was going, but I'm looking real worse for wear myself. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, moving the echo. I will use my 20, 25, 30. Or, yeah, 25. The intent is I'm going to use my action to throw a dart through the echo.
Okay.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yep.
For 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. The prince
As-
is feeling it.
As it comes up to the 30 foot, I'm going to use my only instance of Unleash Incarnation that I've had this whole fight to make a Dragonsteel Dagger Strike.
Go ahead.
That's an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Wow.
Before you
That
say
will-
the roll, he has 7 health.
That's 9 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
How would you like to kill the prince?
Okay. Because here's the thing as well, and I intended to switch places with the Echo after this attack. If you're cool for it, I'm gonna say for flavor, Tenley and the Echo swap.
Okay.
And I'll come up to the prince. Oh, darling, darling, darling. You should have made sure I stayed dead. And I take the blade and I jam it up through his throat and out of the top of his skull.
Okay.
It's like straight out of Assassin's Creed 1.
It really is.
He is lifeless in your grasp.
Yep, I'll take the blade down and kick his body over. Fuck him.
There he is. Okay.
At the end of my turn, the Echo disappears because I'm way too far away from it.
And Raquel is just there.
Okay.
That is
Are
the
we
end of my
okay?
turn.
I predict combat will be no more than 20 more minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
good.
fine.
No
I'm
more
done.
than that. Okay. Raquel's turn. She will shapeshift. Okay. She will move forward shapeshift into a bat. Let me make sure this works the way I intended. Okay. Yes, can. All right. So she shapeshifts into a bat as her bonus action. And she intentionally flies through the flame to take damage.
Next level strats.
You trying to kamikaze me as a fucking fire missile?
I
That
think it's
is
gonna work.
5 fire damage. And she swoops down on fire and is going
Yes.
for a bite attack.
Yeah, she's gonna try to fucking kamikaze me as a bat.
That's a natural 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's such a bad roll. All right, you take 5 piercing, and you need to make
Okay.
a con save.
Con save. All right. Unnatural 20.
All right. You are not stunned by this strike in any way.
Okay.
And in fact, because of that, also will take half damage on fire here.
Okay.
So 3 halved is going to be 1.5 rounded up is 2 fire damage.
I have 1 HP. Tenley's down.
If you have 1 HP, oh, you had 1 HP.
I had 1 HP when you hit me.
Okay. With that, you fall. Okay. That is her turn. Felix.
All right. I will use my action to dash.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jayshawn
Yes. What?
or the king, whichever one of you. I have a wooden stake. Stick it through the heart of that vampire.
Oh!
Give it here. The king will grab it. He'll turn to you. He'll turn to you and Jayshawn, and he'll say,
Find my wife. Make sure she's safe.
She should be, but I'll go check on her. And I'll turn around and use the rest of my movement, which is just 2 squares, to move towards the wife.
"Okay." All right. That ends your turn. Blood guards are dead. It's the king's turn.
Let's go!
King is here. So, 5, 10. He's gonna run through the fire.
Do it!
Wait, he can just run around the pillar.
I don't think he has enough movement because he's here.
5, 10, 15, 20.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, he can. He can run around the pillar. Just barely.
Let's go!
But it would be so much cooler if he ran through the fire.
Yeah, and his stake would burn
Yeah, the
up
stake
before he
would
gets the
stretch
staff.
away.
Burn.
Totally. Totally. He'll scream as he runs.
For the good of the kingdom, you piece of shit!
And he'll slam
Let's
the
go! Reckless attacks!
forward. He will reckless. He dropped the mace, by the way.
Okay.
Dropped it on the ground.
Jayshawn's like, I'll get that.
He's going to run and attempt to stab it with both hands. Natural 20.
No, he didn't. He's rolled 3. He's rolled 3.
I swear to. I
natural
wish I could.
I don't-
Maybe. Hold on. Oh, I don't know if I can lift this. I'll take a picture. I promise.
All right.
I swear to God. All right, here we go. Camera. This is worth the picture because this is like. Camera. There you go. I didn't touch it.
Bloody hell.
Let's go.
Let's
Fucking
go.
bad.
Okay. Did she do anything to this? No, she cannot. Okay. Go roll damage. 12 damage. No, 8 damage. Watch as the king sprints forward, shouting for the good of the kingdom. Taps Raquel on the shoulder, turns as she's no longer in bat form because she took damage, and slams the stake into her heart. You can see her eyes as the cloak pulls back from her head, her pale, ugly skin, pointed ears and fangs, bloodied face. The stake slides through her heart. Her body begins to flake and glow and burn as parts of her skin and skeleton start to turn to ash. She lets out a as she falls. Pile of ash remains.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
Her blood demons
God.
disperse into the ground. You look up at the crow's nest and notice both Tyron and Landon have left. Can't pick him up. He's not there. At some point during the fray, silence falls the chamber. It falls. The chamber.
Is the fire? Are the walls of fire still going?
They are for the moment.
All right. If we're out of combat, I'm rushing over to the queen and making sure that she's
Yes,
safe.
we are out of combat.
I'm unconscious.
I don't know that.
I'll revive Tenley.
Sir Ibrahim will limp over, bloodied, scarred. Jason will run to your mother. Felix, make a medicine check. Therathari, make a medicine check.
Well, I have Spare the Dying, so...
Okay, you're good.
I'll
So,
do it.
Finley, you are back.
I'm good.
9. Not the best medicine check.
Her pulse is faint, body badly burnt, but she's alive.
I'll shout for Jay Sean.
Well,
I can't.
it should be
I'm with
me, I would
Tenley's
think.
mother.
Okay.
I'll be the one to attend, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, that's
Joey.
fine.
Tenley, your eyes. The king will run over too. Your eyes roll forward, big breath in. You look around you. Pile of ash sits as Sir Ibrahim runs past you to your mother. Immediately, consciousness returns to you, and you recognize and realize where you are. What is your first move, Tenley?
I'm going to my mom.
Okay. You sprint over along with Iago, who's limping. Okay. Where did he
Built
go?
to the ground.
I don't know where he went.
He's right here.
Thank you. Okay.
He's in the floor.
The king will run over to his wife. Therathari
In the
will
fire,
follow.
don't worry about it.
You Eddard. All right. Tenley, you watch as Jay Sean's bending down. Anyone have a diamond? Anything valuable like that? Anybody?
Would I have any such thing in my jewelry? I don't.
You put on silver jewelry. I
Yeah, well,
remember.
yeah. I don't know if there would be gems in that. Is the
Is
question?
the king wearing any diamonds?
The king is not. He's in like his robes, kind of. 'Cause he was stripped
I-
completely.
I'm gonna be like completely honest. I probably have a diamond in that jewel set, but I did not think to bring it.
Yeah, no. The only diamond I might have would be on any jewelry I might be wearing. Does
Okay.
my dad have a diamond on him? What
No,
about his
they-
wedding ring?
They were all stripped of everything.
Fuck. Even his wedding ring? Shit.
Okay, hold on.
Does the prince have any jewelry on him?
You can make an investigation check, but these are
Fuck.
critical moments here. So your father
Fuck,
has
fuck,
your
fuck,
mother
fuck,
in his hands.
fuck,
Elizabeth,
fuck,
please.
Fuck,
Don't.
14. 14.
14. The prince does not have a diamond or jewel sufficient for this ritual.
Bastard. Bloody fucking bastard.
Your father is gripping your mother in his hands tightly. He's crying, tears streaming down his face. Sir Ibrahim bends down. Jay Sean looks around.
Anyone, please.
Fuck, I don't know where the king is. Shit.
But
Fuck.
would we hear this from over here?
I'm
Fuck.
Jay Sean
shit.
shouting in an echoed chamber.
Hey, does this vampire bitch have anything on, or is it all dust?
It's all dust.
Fuck.
Turning to the king, sir, do you have any diamonds on you or
Oh.
in the palace?
My chambers, but they're far from here.
How far?
How much time do you need?
How far are they? I don't know how much time we need.
They're on the second floor.
We're on the third, ain't we?
We're on the second floor, I think.
No, I thought we were on the third.
No, you're on the third floor.
We're on the third.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything else.
Fuck it. Can I hear that?
Yeah.
I am. Your chambers, a diamond now. Where is it?
He'll just run with you.
Alright, Kenley's going to just use her echo, get forward, and just bamf if it saves any significant amount of time.
I'll shout to Jay Sean. Jay Sean, get Elizabeth. Come to the second floor.
All right, we'll follow. Ibrahim, help me.
Okay, they're going to carry.
I am running like hell.
I'm assuming I can stabilize the queen while they're doing this.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check. Unless you have Spare the Dying still.
Well, it's a cantrip, so I have it.
Right. Okay, go ahead and you can cast it on her.
Okay, I will.
All right. She is in critical condition.
Perhaps the queen ought to come as well. Wait for us.
No,
There's no way to.
Time to wait.
I was kind of talking to Jay Sean there.
Got it.
Well, Jay Sean's the one who needs to cast the spell.
Well, I mean, isn't he carrying Elizabeth?
Yes. Him and
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I imagine. Oh, if they're both carrying her, yeah.
That's what I meant. Just like the group with Elizabeth, essentially I'm saying like we're gonna follow them out of the room.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Me and the queen.
You all eventually make it to the king's chambers, where he has procured you with a diamond that is worth 700 gold pieces, which is enough. You are not sure if enough time has passed to where this spell will no longer work.
Yeah, I have no idea how this magic works. I'm just. As soon as he finds it, I'm grabbing it and I'm running back to Jay Sean.
Okay, you meet halfway in one of the halls connecting the stairwell to where the chambers are located. You place your Jay Sean and Ibrahim place Elizabeth down on the ground. Iago shortly after kind of runs, kneeling beside her. Jay Sean grabs the diamond quickly, sits down, and begins to start this ritual. I would invite anyone. So the way this works.
Oh yeah, we're doing the Mercer rules, huh?
Yes. So, the way this works is essentially so up to three people in the party can contribute to the ritual via some sort of skill check, and you'd flavor it RP wise. And based on the form of contribution, I'll tell you which check. And this DC, will apply to the overall success of the ritual. So an example contribution would be, I call on my deity to give me the power to bring her back, whatever. That's going to be Jay Sean's one. So you can't like double dip here, if that makes sense. So the base DC, so everybody knows, is a DC check is 10, and it increases by 1 for every time this person's been resurrected, so that doesn't count here. And then each successful contribution, it's decreased by 3.
Okay, I'm gonna contribute that my arcane knowledge would allow me to. I realize this probably isn't like arcane magic, but whatever would translate, I just want to make sure that the ritual is set up correctly. Like I do a lot of rituals, so I'm gonna just make sure that everything is set up perfectly for the best possible outcome.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a Arcana check here.
Right. 20, unnatural.
Wow. Okay. You help get the things in order for Jay Sean while he's prepping Elizabeth, you see he has
Did-
crossed her arms over, placed the
Did
diamond at the
Jay-Sean
center
do
chest.
a second contribution? Was he doing one as well?
No, he's gonna be running the spell.
Okay. I will make the second contribution.
Okay.
As we sort of like finally get this ritual down, Tenley's gonna like kneel down next to her mom and like grab her hands, and she'll just sort of like take a deep breath and, hey, I'm alive. Dad's alive. We're all fine. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. Just I would really appreciate if you woke up after this and you're going to wake up. You're going to breathe. We're going to the Day of Roses. And after all of this, we're done. I'm staying home. We're done with this. I'm done. I promise we're done. I'm going to use a persuasion check.
Okay. Go ahead.
Fuck. 7.
Okay. You have now increased the DC by 1.
Yeah. That's how that works.
So the DC is currently at an 8. Okay. Who else is going to
Okay.
offer?
I'll contribute.
You step forward.
Thersari will sit down and remove the helm that he's wearing decoratively, anyway, to fit in best as a guard of the High Tower estate, feeling the gravity of defending this family that he had known only through Tenley up to this point. He also removes his shield and lays it down as the symbol of Seanin on the shield begins to glow. And Therothari channels his own magical abilities, knowing that his goddess would approve of such a use. And what kind of check does Therothari make to try to fill the room with a warm light?
You can make a religion check.
Okay. A 19.
Jay Sean has to get above a 5 on this D20 roll. I will bring out my Tower of Doom.
Oh, the tower.
If I can
Ah, jeez.
get my camera. This is going to be a little awkward. Let me see.
Can't you do you prefer physical dice for this, or do you want to roll on here?
I prefer. You know what? I could do there. Does that
You've
seem
nearly
cheaper?
got it.
I
You've
feel
nearly
like this
got
is
it.
better.
Yeah. For this,
Just-
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's run it through the tower.
It's a
Looks like double digits to me.
12.
Nice.
Let's go.
All right. So, with that roll and your contributions, Jay Sean takes a moment of silence, inhales deeply, places the diamond on the chest of your mother, says a few arcane words. The diamond evaporates into dust, and a lifeless body that was once your mother puffs up with breath. What happened? And that's where we'll end tonight.
Surprised we
Alright.
made it out of that, to be honest.
God damn.
Yeah, that seemed unwinnable. I had 0 spell slots. I knew Therothari was low. I like that was
Down to the wire.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I think, you could have been a bit more ruthless and dispelled my spiritual weapon as you did the last fight. And
I
that
could've.
would we would have been done.
Yeah, we would have been dead to
Absolutely
rights.
done.
The reason why I didn't is because, as a matter of pride, Eddard wouldn't do that. Because he truly is vain. He
Okay.
truly thought that fight was not losable for him. Perhaps I could have been, but that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Because
I
it
mean,
came
I
down
think
there were a
to
lot of-
skill and rolls.
I mean, he's an intelligent villain, but he's also cocky.
Yeah.
So. All right, so for next...
I also feel like sorry.
No, go
I
ahead.
just think it was a cool fight, so I want to talk about
Oh
it.
yeah, that was a
Um,
great fight. Oh my lord.
right
like-
at the beginning when the people were in the cages was like, well, fuck, 6 people are gonna
Yeah,
die because
I-
we can't.
I rolled
There's
up
no
into
way.
there. I was like, all right, sweet. We're gonna like go through an evening thing, and then the fight's gonna be on the Day of Roses. We're fine. You roll up, and I'm like, I'm in a dress, and I don't have a shield. Oh, we're fucked.
Yeah,
And I got you with the orb too. He was cunning.
he really was.
I had
Yeah.
He was very
I had
smart.
my suspicions that there was some fuckery going on with that, but like,
He played it up.
I don't think Tenley thought like she had her suspicions, but she wasn't going to try acting on them because she thought they had more time. She thought this was
I-
going to be just a
yeah,
regular
yeah.
dinner, and then it would launch on the Day of Roses.
I think everyone did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly
Therathari
why-
was suspecting that like some poison chicanery was.
yeah,
was
that
about,
that
but-
hemlock
I
was
threw
going to be
that. I
questionable.
threw that in there to throw you off. Yeah,
Yeah, that was good.
I knew this was gonna happen tonight. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. When I suppose we don't need to worry about next session until New Year unless we want to have another one this month.
Yeah, we can discuss that. I think for now we'll end because it's getting late. But I will say the next time we do play, you will be level 5.
Okay.
Okay.
So congratulations.
Sweet.
You can level whenever you see fit, and then
God damn.
next session, hopefully, we get to fold in. We'll do the true
Full part,
conclusion
yep.
of this
Mhm.
and fold in Daniel into the mix.
Hell
Great.
yeah.
But great fight,
Good
guys.
fucking
really
shit
great fight.
today. This was great.
All right.
The king, like, I want to bring him on an adventure.
Yeah, that king is a badass, dude.
He would
Yeah, he
round
was
out
sick.
a party really nicely.
I thought he was just gonna be like
Bro,
some old
bro,
man.
all right, hold on. But the wooden stake, though?
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit!
I knew as soon as you
I
went
would
to the
never
table,
have thought
I
of that.
knew you were
I
going.
was like,
That's why-
what is he doing
Why
with
would
this
he ask
wooden
if the
stick?
chair is wood? Oh, I get it.
I'm like,
By
what
the
is this
way,
wooden stick for?
She had only 5 hit points down, like so she had almost full health.
I knew that. I was like, there's no way we were doing this. Like I was like, what are vampires weak to? Garlic and then yeah.
It's also water
Yeah.
too, and
Yeah,
sunlight.
I had no,
Right,
like,
right.
I was not thinking about any of that at all. I was dealing with the prince. It was like, wooden stake, give it to me, punch the fan. I'm like, oh shit. What a fucking galaxy brain play.
It
Holy
really was.
lord.
Also, that
Oh my
fight,
God.
Felix did 13 damage to himself, 0 damage elsewhere.
Yeah.
That's
like-
like you literally
Yeah, you
changed that fight like unbelievable.
that
Yeah.
was
I mean, so you freed the king, which was
which was a bunch of damage. You
Huge.
freed
Massive,
Flavor which is
because-
another bot. Yeah.
yeah. So like after I gave him the mace, the king dealt 50 damage in 4 turns or something.
Something like
stupid.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely something like that. It was
I
ridiculous.
rolled crazy.
Utility.
Fucking utility. That's great. We take
Well,
it.
I think Therathari is ready to become a bard now. He doesn't need a fucking weapon.
I'm on some real. I might have to make a new character for next session.
Yeah, no, Tenley
On
promised,
some
right?
real, Tenley's done.
Yep, totally.
This is the riskiest any of her shenanigans has ever gotten. Despite how much she's estranged from her family,
Jay
she's
Sean,
already
too.
lost her brother.
Jay Sean
She
is
almost
gone.
yeah. All of this, yeah. No, she's done. She's
mean,
done.
I'm in for it.
Yeah.
Hopefully you
I
guys
think
that
Go
was a
ahead.
good round out to all of the work you put in those.
That
those
was
sessions.
very good.
yeah.
That was very very good.
That was
It's a
fun.
fantastic payoff.
It didn't even feel like 4 hours.
No,
No.
not at all.
That's what it did for me. Like,
I'll post this VOD as soon as we're done. I'll make it public 'cause I didn't do any
Yeah.
wishy-washy shit here. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to
And
watch it.
I'll start chatting you up about new character concepts
Totally.
because Tenley is definitely retiring after this one. She has had her
That
fill
makes a
of
lot of sense.
schemery.
You'll come in with a level
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you about some different character ideas and what might fit best.
yeah, something a little bit more OP than the Spectral Knight or
Now,
whatever.
yeah. To be fair, if Tenley kept going on, I would have taken her to 5. At 5, she would have gotten 2 attacks, so she would have had extra attack with the dart. Level 6, I would have picked up Sharpshooter as a feat, so she would have done -5 to her attack rolls, but plus 10 to damage, so it would have been a D4 plus 18. D4 plus 19 damage per dart,
Yeah,
and
that's
with
fair.
a plus 6 to hit.
I will ask,
And
so
two of a turn.
when you are going to write off Tenley, I will ask for you to provide like what she'll be doing in the future and things like that. So just
Yeah,
have that
and
in
I mean,
mind.
and obviously, if the others ever come back to Tora and like need like a patron or assistance, like she's she's essentially a helpful NPC now.
He'll be ruling Tura, right?
She will.
We'll see what happens.
There's a
We'll
lot
see what
to decide
happens.
next session with
I-
that.
I mean,
We'll figure that out next time.
You still
Yeah,
have
no, I'm
Arties
just-
to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some loose ends.
Yep.
Tyrant,
I have I have a couple of
Landon,
character.
of all people.
Yeah, I've got a couple of character concepts that I'll throw at you, and then we'll see which one could
Sure.
mesh best.
I'm
But-
excited.
But yeah, good fucking shit today, dude.
Yeah,
That was great.
good.
I had so much fun.
That
Me
was
too.
awesome. All right.
All
Well,
All right.
right, guys.
until
Catch
next
you guys
time.
later.
Yep.
See
Yeah.
you.
Peace out.
Good night.